guy jumped up right away. Like, yo, where's that
Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Let's talk about this slop. Agree, disagree. A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk studios every Sunday. We're brought to you by our doctor, make him yours, Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Locations, Princeton, Burlington, and Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Robbie Pove on the ones and twos. Greg Mocklick not with us tonight in Nashville for the game. A disappointing one, and the family out there joining us tonight. Listen, get your questions, concerns, and issues, and air the dirty laundry tonight. Air it all out tonight. Get it off your chest so at least you can go to bed and sleep well tonight, because that's what I need to do tonight. It's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and a lot of aggression tonight. That's what I expect tonight on Agree, Disagree. Boys, later on the show, I'll have 5 questions. Carson Wentz, second start. We'll dissect that. Obviously, I thought he played a really good game today, so we'll talk about that later on.
Threw the ball well.
Yep, Eagles-Titans recap will be a big part of tonight's show, but it's really tied in really everything. Who's to blame? Who's to blame for a team being out 14 points, feeling like you control this football game, and to blow a 14-point lead? They give up numerous fourth-down conversions, actually 3 of them on the last drive of the game, and one being a 4th and 15. And you want to talk about Corey Graham talking about elementary. It's an elementary play for him. He needs to know better. You're 32, babe. The elementary went out the window. If you're 22 and you want to talk to me about elementary, I'll buy an elementary. When you're a vet in this league, I got no time for elementary talk. When we have one goal, and that's to get back to the Super Bowl and repeat.
At least he knows that he should have made that play, and it's elementary. At least he knows that.
At least he knows that. Yeah, absolutely. Our poll question brought to you by Scanzano Sports. Find him on the web, scanzanosports.com. Who's to blame for the Eagles' loss against the Titans? Jim Schwartz, the secondary, the entire defense, or you got somebody else? Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can find us. Like I said, we're going to be answering them all tonight. Read them all off live on air. Join us and air it tonight. Get it off your chest. And I want to, listen, write in all caps. You know what I mean? For the people commenting, write in all caps so we feel your aggression. Because I'm pissed. Listen, the Super Bowl's over to me now. Like I was living in the Super Bowl hangover week 1, week 2, right? And a little bit in the week 3. Week 4, it's giddy up and go time.
He said write in all caps.
Write in all caps. Feel free. Okay? But like I was okay with the Super Bowl. Like, oh, we won the Super Bowl. I'm walking around happy still. Right? At 1-1, I was okay. 2-1, now I start smelling them again. And then for this kind of loss, for a defense that refuses to travel, wants to walk around and puff their chests out, how they're a top 5 defense in football, but they refuse to travel well. Refuse to travel well. This is consistent. This is what we call in social media world a trend, baby, and it's a bad one because they're dominant at home. They're 2 different people. I don't know who this road defense is. At home, they're aggressive. They don't play off the ball as much. On the road, they play not to lose instead of to win. I feel like that's Jim Schwartz on the road. But let us know, babes. We'll be reading them all off tonight. Boys, who do you guys have to blame? And there's tons of comments coming in, so if you want me to jump on them, because there's a million. Bob Hartman already said Jim Schwartz, Charles Moran, and Corey Graham. Go ahead, Sweepsy. Whoever.
I mean, in my opinion, there's a lot of people you can blame after this game, all right? The offensive line was very poor in pass protecting.
That's why you went first, because you're in my fucking head. Get out of it.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Get out of his head.
It's because we're here. Mind melt. Mind melt. Mind melt. Mind melt.
They've been a disgrace.
Listen, real bad. And guess what? Carson's going to get hurt again.
Yes,
You keep letting him get hit like this, he's going to get hurt again.
Well, 11 hits today on him.
Too
4
many
sacks.
fucking hits.
9 sacks in 2 weeks.
And listen, I'm not putting that on anybody, but again, Lane Johnson on one drive, okay, one possession whiffed twice. On one possession whiffed twice. Listen to me. I love these guys like everybody else does, but I'm not gonna crown you on what you used to do. I'm gonna crown you in the moment.
It's a new season.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I'm gonna crown you in the moment. You didn't play well today, Lane. You didn't play well.
It resulted in a turnover.
Listen,
so you can whiff and get your guy killed, and you can also whiff and fucking turn the ball over.
Yep.
I'm not ready to jump off a bridge or anything because we won a Super Bowl last year. We're a good team. All right, we're not a bad team, but this is a bad loss today, a game that we should have won. If we're looking at it from last year's perspective, we probably are 4-0 because we won these games last year. Okay? We're not winning them this year, which is a problem because this is the NFL. Everything is tight, okay? Most games are separated by 3 fucking plays. All right? So when you're not making those
Game of inches for a reason.
When you're not making those plays and winning those games, then you can start losing those games, can become a trophy. That's not going to become a trend. Now, our tackling in the secondary has been piss poor all season. It was bad again today. I don't know.
Even there's a stat that says we're the second best team in football.
Well, besides Malcolm.
Tackling in the open field. That's what the stats claims coming into this week, that we were the second best team tackling in the open field in football.
Well,
I don't know what stat that is. I don't know how they do that. I thought we always tackle well. Today we did not. Today we were terrible.
Jalen and Darby,
terrible.
They're not counting then because they don't tackle. They can't tackle. Now Malcolm played really well.
I would say Jalen tackles better than Darby does.
Stop it, please.
He definitely tackles better than Darby does.
Darby
don't tackle at all.
Jalen shouldn't be on the field.
Darby don't tackle at all. That's listen, you want to talk about a guy's cover skills, fine. Talk about a guy's cover skills. But don't start putting other things out there that aren't true.
He didn't tackle well today.
Okay, today, but he tackles well. Darby never tackles well. So don't put him in the same category.
But Jalen hasn't tackled well all year yet.
But his MO is. That's what my issue is. Like your MO is physicality. Your MO. See, this is Jim Schwartz not playing in the guy's strength, right? Jalen's got to be up and on you to create time
for your. He can't be up and on you because he's burned all day. Then
for your pass rush to get there. But that gives him more time.
He's burned with he's burned with a 10-yard cushion. You can't be up and on, guys. Be burned all fucking day.
No, I don't disagree with you.
You know, last year you got some gravy. You got some gravy with him. Is there a point where you got to cut him loose in the sense where I'm not saying right now after today. I'm saying he was a 7th-round pick for a reason. Don't tell me about off reasons. Don't tell me about problems. This is an NFL garbage character lick. If you can play, you're a top-round guy, right? The Raiders took Arian Connolly from Ohio State, and he was, we're talking about rape and stuff. So Mills wasn't even anything like that. It was just like, hey, this guy's a slight issue or whatever, So the guy was a 7th-rounder for a reason. I mean, I got news for you. So last year he caught lightning in a bottle, dyed his hair green, right? When the ship was driving,
became a goblin,
right? When the ship was on autopilot, everybody was fucking holding hands, singing "Kumbaya." Now it's fucking time to. Things are getting exposed a year later.
Hey, listen to
me.
You
can't get away with it for too many years.
I can't come in the show and talk about trends defensively on the road and then not talk about a trend getting beat deep, right? Like that'd be inappropriate to me and me not doing my job here, and that mean I'll be a biased guy. Yeah. And I'm far from it. I can like a guy and like his physicality, but let's be real with it. He's been getting flat out beat, and that's smelling yourself beat. That's when I start thinking I'm better than I am beat, right? Because when it happens week in, week out, you're not making adjustments on your side to get better there. And I'm not going to make an excuse, Rodney's not back there, so it changes things up. Screw that. Because if you can cover, you can cover. All right? And his MO is tackle. And why I liked him is because he's physical. That's why I liked him, because most corners aren't. But guess what? When you're not physical either, now I got more of an issue. Now I start to get an issue with you. I'm not going to give you a free pass for 10 weeks when you're getting beat week in, week out, and you got lucky today on one. Right?
Well, how about the fact?
Now, I don't know if there's supposed to be a safety over top there. I don't know, because he came up like this. Like, where are you supposed to? Now, I don't know if he's just blaming because he knows, hey, I keep getting exposed. I got to point a finger. You know what I mean? Like, who's around? Yo, that's you.
He looks like a
finger.
He looks like a finger pointer. But I'll tell you this.
Hey, Rob, fuck you. I don't know nobody apologies. Okay? I don't know. I'm not in the definition of I'm not in the business of apologies.
I will say this. that we almost it looked like we were actually until we decided to play prevent defense on 4th and fucking 15, which I don't even want to talk about because I'll fucking kill Jim Schwartz with my bare fucking hands for that fucking defensive call right there. I swear to God.
Dog talk.
Maybe not kill him because last year was great, but like seriously choke him until where like I actually saw the fear in his eyes, like, oh my God, he's actually gonna kill me, and then let go. You know?
No, you'd be like, that's press coverage.
Yeah.
That's press coverage, Jim. You want to see press coverage, Jim? This is press coverage, Jim.
He starts squirming, like, oh my God, it's gonna be a problem.
Your coach body count is climbing, so you can't kill Jimmy.
I can't kill him yet.
You gotta keep him alive.
Like that play call was so bad, but even in itself, before that, we looked like we were actually gonna skate by. We get to 4th and 15. We're like, fuck, we're gonna actually win this game. And we shouldn't have, because before that, they drop a deep ball in OT. Yep. That's like, oh, my God, you thought it was 6 for him. Yeah. As soon as he threw it, I'm like, oh, my God, we're about to lose. Yeah. So
let me get
we almost skated by, and then we end up not skating by. It still bites us in the ass. But, like, the 4th and 15 I'll never get. I'm not even going to talk about it because I don't get it. It's a terror. What are we doing? Go after him. Make him make a good play on 4th and 15, not sit there and throw to a window of a guy wide the fuck open. That's a problem. That's a problem.
You had ample opportunities to win this game. All right.
Oh, my God, at least six.
From top to bottom. You know, they're talking about a 17-3 lead, okay, with this defense. You know, and that offense not being very good. The one thing they do on offense is run the football.
And what do we do well?
We stopped stopped the football, which they did.
We stopped the
24
run.
yards.
Mariota made some plays.
So you beat him at their game, and then all of a sudden, you made him make some plays with his arm, and he showed that, that was – glimpses of the old Mariota when he's healthy.
Yeah.
I think
this people need to start doing, right, to the poll question. Like, everybody's going to point a finger. It's this guy. Listen, to me, the poll's easy. Who's to blame? It's Jim Schwartz and the entire secondary. That's what's to blame to me. It's a combo. It's one not playing press ever, right, and playing 10, 15 yards off all the time, and it's guys back there that just aren't good enough, okay? You can get away with Jalen, right, and Darby and having Sid when you got to remember something. Patrick Robinson was a pimp last year. Was a pimp in the slot. Nothing against Sid. I love Sid, but he's not Patrick Robinson last year. Patrick Robinson made plays. So Patrick Robinson was shut down. So now that helps you on the outside better, okay? And when you have Rodney McLeod who played really good football and Malcolm who's a Pro Bowler, so now you can what's the right word?
Hide it.
You can hide your weaknesses a lot more. Let me get to a lot because we got a lot, and then we'll get right back to what we were talking about.
No, I think we all agree that fucking.
Well, who's to blame?
Rodney's a big loss. I think we all agree with that. I mean, that's evident. Of course, Corey Graham's just not as good as Rodney. It's obvious.
Yeah, nor should he. He's not getting paid to be as good as him either.
He's not.
So anybody that expects him to step in.
He's just not as good. I mean,
there's next man's up, and there's some next man's up that just aren't next man up.
I thought Corey played okay today. He needs to play better. I think he can play better, but he played okay. I wouldn't say I saw Chucks was like completely blaming him for the game. I wouldn't say that, but he needs to play better for sure.
Absolutely. Mike Chrome. What up, Chrome? He said, listen, fellas.
Chrome.
He said, plenty of blame to go around. Jalen continues to get burned. Nelson dropped a bunch of balls today. The offensive line continues to get manhandled. It isn't pretty. That's facts. Ralphie D. Yep. Fuck Corey Graham. Bob Hartman. Middle finger to Corey Graham. Mike Matarak. What up, Mike? Schwartz wasn't aggressive enough once the Birds got the lead in OT. Yep, right on.
Absolutely,
spot. Jarrell, Schwartz. Ingus Fontline says 4th and 15 converts, which was Graham. Bob Hartman, I'd rather have Earl Thomas with a broken leg over Corey Graham. Facts, Bobby.
Just dangling.
Tom Lucas, Doug Peterson is to blame. This team is not disciplined. Set a record for penalties through 4 games.
I will agree with that. Our penalties are way out of fucking control.
This is the same team that was penalized just as much last year.
Yeah, but it's out of control.
You
can't get 10 penalties a game.
I agree with you.
No.
I agree with you.
You can't.
But you can't tie it to that guy. I mean,
I'm not tying it to like that.
No, I'm saying I know he's driving the ship, and that's what people want to do and say, hey, this guy's running
we need to get more
discipline. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We need to get more fucking discipline.
Absolutely.
Michael DeAndrews says the secondary, Mike Parker, disappointing the whole team effort.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
absolutely.
Offensively, I thought we played well in
what's
spurts.
What's up and abso-fucking-lutely.
Spidey.
Right,
I hope you played baseball DraftKings today and did a Dodgers lineup because I didn't, and I'm a fucking asshole.
Christopher.
Fucking Dodgers were gimme today.
Christopher Laheve, got to go with coaching. KJ Sobolowski, Jalen Mills is dog shit. Missed block in the back in OT was a killer, and Aguilar's helmet works. If not, Wentz would have broken his nose twice. Next question. Tom Lucas, coaching, back to coaching. Vinny Masson, what up, Vinny? He says secondary, and then he goes on to say Schwartz. So he's right there with me on what I think. Jarrell K says no pressure on defense. Where's the D-line? I thought Marcus moved really well in the pocket when they did get pressure.
Listen, Marcus made some plays, which he's going to do. We would have had a lot more sacks against a non-mobile quarterback today. But that's what Marcus does. And
I like this question right here.
I actually thought Michael Bennett showed up today. First time I've really seen him all year. He played well today, Michael Bennett. He made some plays, a couple sacks. He was in the backfield a couple times. So
some pressure.
Yeah, he got some pressure. I mean, I don't know. Chris Long, didn't really see Chris Long much today.
Yeah.
But Marcus made some plays. I mean, he did. And you expected that, but what you didn't expect him was to torture with his arm, which is a problem.
How about this question?
Because he don't do that against anybody else.
How about this question from Brian Eckert? Where's the defensive leadership at? And that's what I want to know on the road.
Yeah, I mean, it should be Malcolm, but
we talk about a team, like you said it a million times throughout the show.
He shows up for sure.
I mean, he played great.
He shows up.
This defense acts and walks and acts, and numbers speak to them being a top 5 defense at home. They're anywhere from 15 to on down on the road. They're just not the same.
22.
And you can't
22
you can't be like that. You can't be Jekyll and Hyde. You can't be that dominant at home and just an average deal on the road. Like that to me isn't a top defense.
Now everyone knows it.
The real good ones travel. I understand that, but your defense always travels. You know when you get in the plane and the plane starts up, we know the D's in there. The offense might not show up. Not this offense, but around the lake. Some offenses might not show up. But the good defenses, you always know, hey, they're in the plane with us. Head down.
I mean, I agree, but sometimes they're going. Even the good defenses are going to let up points. But you get a 23-20 lead in overtime, you don't let them fucking score.
You smell it.
That's what it is. When you smell it, you come through. And we did not come through today.
No, absolutely. And it's like that in all the 4 major sports. For some reason, we talk about the comfort levels of playing on the road. It just, it's the same sport. It baffles me in all 4 of the majors. Like you're saying, like, what the fuck's the difference? But apparently there is.
It's obvious here over the last.
From the crowd, it's bad. It is.
It's obvious here in Philadelphia.
Everything's the same.
The rim's still 10 feet. The mound's still 60 feet away.
Oh yeah, it's obviously here in Philadelphia because you see the difference playing at the link and playing on the road.
Yeah,
the numbers speak to it.
It's everywhere in the league.
Jake Friel to the poll question: O-line and secondary was pathetic. Is Jalen Mills' starting job in jeopardy? If it wasn't, it needs to be.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I wouldn't have said that last week. I would have gave him that the next week to see if he can figure it out. But guess what? When you get beat deep twice, and one was if it's any bit better of a ball, you're getting beat for a touchdown again. I can't have that. I can't trust you enough back there to play man to man. I can't.
And you consider these really road games. The Eagles
Eagles
took over both games.
Yeah,
they probably took over Tampa and they took over Nashville.
A lot of people there.
They took over Nashville.
And you know what? They better get something figured out. Because team that we got next week's got a couple good receivers.
Yeah.
They're playing good. I mean, I know they've lost 2 games or they tied a game and lost a game.
But Thielen and Diggs will pick you apart.
Thielen and Diggs can play.
Offensively, they're fine.
And remember, they're coming off.
Not the same defense.
They got a 10-day.
Without Everson.
They got a 10-day to get ready too. 10-day to get ready. Shaquan Gitters.
We better show up.
Shaquan Gitters says, I blame the defense for the loss. I think the refs let Carson get ragdolled. Yeah. I blame the defense too. I do think we were talking about the one play where it definitely
on a slide.
It definitely is late. It's definitely late, but once you throw it, you can't pick it back up. That's my issue with that.
He got hit.
But listen,
maybe he slid a little late and the guy was already coming. Like if I was Tennessee, I'd be upset with that call, but I'd be okay. You hit the sliding quarterback, it's a call. I was shocked they picked it up.
Yeah. What to me is like I'm never going to blame a ref for a loss. Like, the ref didn't stop you have a 4th and 15 chance to get off the field and win the football game. You get off the field, you win the football game. It's that simple. And you give up a 15-yarder right at the stick when everybody knows you got to play the sideline there when you have help in the middle. You have to play the sideline there. That's 101 football. I got to get him back to the middle.
Defense. I just don't get it.
I can't give him. I got to be wider on my length to the sideline. Like I got to be longer. I can't be so close. I can't be that far inside like he was. So I mean, so I'll never blame a ref because you got to get off the field and win a football game right there.
He's too comfortable.
But
go blitz. Blitz there.
Why
Blitz
not?
there, dude.
In my opinion,
get him.
4th and 15, I'm bumping and I'm coming.
Get him.
He relies on his front four way too much. He puts
we talked about it.
Why let him be comfortable? Why let him be comfortable? That's my thing.
Well, he doesn't make adjustments.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
He's the king of no adjustments. He's got free passes around here a lot. He got lucky last year, okay? Because Nick Foles flat out fucking slung it in the Super Bowl, or he might have been close to being talking about a replacement because they got torched in the Super Bowl. Flat out exposed in the Super Bowl.
No shit.
Okay?
It's carried.
So if Nick doesn't deal, like that's another road or neutral environment game where this defense doesn't travel. Like we say, the great ones in the football, you know you have them with you going away. Where at least you know if you get a lead and now they can pin, which is their MO, when they talk about, hey, you get us the lead, we're going to go get you. Well, they didn't go get nobody today. Yeah. And then he don't help them. When you know you got a mobile guy, right, I got to get up in the middle on him. I got to crush that pocket when I got a front, when I go wide 9. When I have wide 9 splits on the outside, I have to bury that inside of that pocket and force him on the outside. So bring more pressure up the middle. Do more things. I think he blitzed 5 times today. 5 times. I mean, watching at home, like another 4 guys going, and you put so much pressure on these guys to get home. It's tough.
Even if he saves them like fucking timeouts, like if that's his fucking mentality, there's the time to fucking use it right there. I mean, if there's never another time, that's the time.
I just don't get like, okay, regardless of whatever happened in the game, when you get to that 4th and 15 call, like I'm of the opinion that you bump and you bring mad pressure and make him get uncomfortable and he's going to make a great throw there.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, he's standing here like this.
Or he's going to tuck it.
We got all fucking day.
Like,
what the
fuck?
The
one time you got home on him a little bit and created pressure up the middle. What happened? What happened at the end of the half? Right? He throws a pick because pressure's up the middle. He throws the ball high, sails it, pick. It's simple. There was not enough collapse of the pocket from our D tackles in this football game, and you brought no help by bringing – you got a guy like Jordan Hicks who can flat out run. Let him go get the quarterback. Nigel, there was no other blitzes, corner blitzes. Like they bring Malcolm Butler off the corner today right when Wentz turns around. We don't do none of that.
They brought him a lot.
And never.
They brought a lot of people today.
Listen, you're not going to be successful. You can't just go off the crowd environment and live off of that, and that's how we're going to be successful. Because when we play at home, we got the crowd behind us. We have more energy, and I see it. You see the way they play at home. Malcolm's the only guy today. For other guys had decent days defensively. Like up front, I thought some guys played decent. Like Michael Bennett had a good day, I thought. But I mean, Malcolm looked like he was playing a home game today. He was up in everybody's face, talking to everybody. Every tackle meant something, right? And I didn't see that from the rest of this defense. I saw it offensively.
Malcolm a pimp. Yeah. So I mean,
I saw it offensively. You know, Alshon, some positives, though. Alshon, huge day. It's great to see him back.
Alshon's a stud.
Opens it up.
That's what
opens
you lose
it up. I don't want to be all negative here because we're still a good football team.
Yeah, we are. But we have a really tough game coming up.
But expectations have been raised. The bar has been raised. So, you know what I mean? When you're champs, the bar has been raised. So we're going to scrutinize more when we expect greatness, right, from a football team. All right, back to some of the
or at least things, admitting that that you have issues. All right, like sometimes people want to be up in those clouds and just turn a blind eye to things and just because the fandom or the homerism, instead of facing reality and saying, listen, this team's got holes in it, right? And everybody does. It's week 4, right? I would say and once again to that same point, since it's only week 4, the Rams are the only ones that look like they're fucking unbeatable. Right now. And it's week 4, so we'll see what happens in January. All right? They got a long way to go, too. But I think everybody would agree to that with a pair of eyeballs, all right, that they've separated themselves in 4 weeks. So everybody else has problems. And they have problems on the corner, too. But they surely don't have any problems offensively.
Let me jump in real quick, man, because that touches on a great point. When do you want to be playing your best football during the course of the season? Yeah. Now in September or come January? Absolutely. I mean, look at the Patriots model. I mean, they start off the year always September 2-2. And then what do? They go on and win the division. So, that's what you're setting up.
They go on runs. I mean, this time of year is to fix things.
Good coaching, that's making adjustments.
Yeah.
Your team's supposed to get better. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be leaking oil, come late December and January. You know what I mean? If not, that's a fucking blueprint to fucking be one and done or not even make it.
No, you guys are right. Bob Hartman said that, and even after the 4th down conversion, 0 blitz on the final play, leaving the corners on an island. Yeah. Matt Curley, love the excuses. Just give the Titans credit. They're the better team. Curly, go after yourself, all right?
Curls came out because the Raiders won in
Raiders
overtime.
Won, and now he's around.
I know. They outplayed everybody for 4 weeks, but they're 1-3.
Rob Taramini wants to know, where do you go from here with the secondary? There's no way to go. These are the guys that are on your roster. There's no other way to go. You got to get better. You got to adjust as a coaching staff to play to some of your guys' strengths. That's on Jim Schwartz to figure out. You know what I mean? So there's nowhere else to go. Like the only other conversation you might have been able to maybe get Earl Thomas, but that, the chances are slim to be able to make them moves this time of the year. So you got to go with the dogs you have, and hopefully they can get better, and this system gets better, and that we can learn to figure out how we can play better on the road. Because I expect next Sunday them to play really well at home because this is what they do. I expect them to bounce back and play well at home. That's what I expect. Jesse Nichols says Carson Wentz is to blame. He looks like shit. Well, that's stupid. That makes no sense. Danny Donato.
First off, Wentz threw the ball really well today, and he got hit a lot.
That's the dumbest comment of all
Threw the ball
time.
really
Now,
well.
now to your point about physicality.
That's literally the dumbest
And guess
comment of all
what?
time.
Aguilar
Yeah.
kind of reverting back to his old self that we don't need to see that shit because
Yeah, he had too many
dropped a lot.
drops.
The one's huge today because they have a long drive to get a field goal, and then fucking Wentz hits him right in the seam, perfect ball, dropped, and then they have another long drive. We couldn't even establish a run today because we weren't on the field the whole first quarter and a half. So, like, you can't drop that ball right there.
Yeah.
We got to stay on the field.
I mean,
we got to sustain drives. Now, we were able to run the ball in overtime. We were punching them in the mouth a little bit. We weren't able to do that at all in the beginning of the game because we were on the fucking field, which is the problem.
Now, to your point about physicality, is it time now, especially with Rodney being out, all right, to maybe Mills is a safety, all right, and
I
Douglas,
thought about that
Douglas
too.
gets a little more burn. I mean,
I thought about that. Can
I don't
Mills
know.
play
I don't know.
safety?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if he's got the brain.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I don't have that answer.
Yeah. They're around their personnel more than us. You know
I don't
what
have
But,
that answer.
you would imagine that there was been stuff going on behind, at practice. Like, you want all your DBs to be interchangeable if they can. You know what I mean?
I mean, I know they did it. I know they did it in camp and stuff like that. Now, I don't know how well he did doing it, but, I mean, they definitely have done it. And then Jesse Nichols said your defense isn't dominant at home. Well, that's a lie because they are. Ray Hernandez says the offensive line, and that's definitely a good one right there because they didn't play well today. No. Michael Dieter says tough loss, but shit happens. Great, Mike. Marcus Rodriguez, I don't know what's going on. I wanted to break my TV. I don't even want to watch Sports Center all week. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes, brother.
Well, I mean,
with you.
I mean, listen,
to
we're
Mike's
a
point,
500 team right now, guys. That's what we are. That's we got to live in the moment. Last year we were champions, all right? A lot of things went our way last year, and it's probably not going to happen this year. We're going to have to grit it out, and we're a 500 team right now. That's how we're playing. So hopefully we play. But we are a very good team at home. I don't know who said that or not. That's just dumb. Watch our home games. Our D's very good at home. Has been for a year and a half.
No, they definitely are.
No, but to Mikey D's point, like you said, it's week 4, so it's a bad loss. All losses feel terrible, but it's week 4, so it's time you go back to the drawing board and
it's not as bad
you
of a
make
loss.
adjustments, and see what happens. You know what I mean? But
absolutely, and I think we kind of thought that this was going to be a really tough game going into the season.
Yeah. I had this in L.
Yeah, we thought
Not
this was going to be a really. See, I was going to say
yeah.
the Tampa game is more of a bad loss to me than this loss because this is actually. I mean, I think Tennessee's possible playoff team. That's how good of a team they are. They have a very good D. They got after us today. I mean, Carson threw the ball well. Someone said he didn't. I don't know who that person is, but I think Carson threw for about 350, 360. He threw three T's.
380 maybe.
I mean, having Alshon is such a huge security blanket for him because when you need a play, you can throw it to Alshon. Alshon's going to make a play. Yeah. So, what we need, Nelson's got to catch the ball, and Ertz still is, he's catching a lot of balls, but he's not getting any yak. He's dropped 2 where he could have had kind of big, the one he kind of pussyfooted on 3rd and 4. It's there. I need him to make that catch. So I don't know.
No, it's 2 guys.
Like,
2 guys. I mean, now that Alshon came back, so it was 2 guys with monster days. All right, and then somehow one stuck in Matthews' face mask, for 56. So you were happy to see that in a little homecoming for him. Fucking Vanderbilt clown, and then he dropped one later, of course.
Yep.
Typical Jordan. But besides that, it's lopsided. It's two guys with 10 and 100.
Yeah.
And then just nothing else. Spread. You can't spread it out.
Yeah. And Nelson Aguilar, about another 4 catches for 21 yards.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, he needs. We got to try to get him a little deeper. Something. We got to try to hit him on something deep because he's catching. He's catching 4-yard balls all day now.
Yeah,
It's
something's
got to happen.
Yeah,
Something's got to happen.
They went up top once early in the first half, I think, today.
And I'm trying to think of some other things I thought from the game.
James Wilder said I like to move Jones to the outside. A couple other people were saying the same thing.
I mean, that's a possibility you can look into at this point. Is definitely moving Sidney to the outside. But then what do you do with Jalen? Because I don't know if Jalen can play inside. Maybe Jalen moves to safety. I don't know. It's a lot. That's a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, if you can't cover a guy, cover a guy on the outside, you can't cover a guy in the slot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and does Maddox go on the inside? You're going to put a rookie on the inside? I mean, it's tough. It's tough.
I hear you. I mean, like I said,
Maddox lost his footing today.
everybody's at their limit with Jalen. Everybody's had enough of Mills. You know, they've had their fill. So, you know, of course you're looking for any options, right? But I don't think inside is it. You know what I mean? Like if they're guys, you're covering the most elusive guys in the league, the guys that are quick, not necessarily fast, but guys that are tough to cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your Golden Tates, you know, your Jarvis Landers.
Yeah.
And good luck with those guys. You know?
No, you're right. Johnny
Edelman's coming back. You know, guys like that. You know what I mean? Shit.
Johnny DeValis commenting in on the Facebook, I feel like Jalen Mills is overrated, and he's been causing the Eagles a lot of big plays. Absolutely. By the way, this is a good wake-up call for us, and I don't disagree with that. I mean, sometimes losses can get you back and get you focused again. But, you know, this is the way they lost this game was a tough loss.
Yeah, really tough. Just because you felt like you had the game when it was 21-7, or what did we score to go? 17-3? Is that what it was? When we went up 14 points, is that a touchdown for the Ravens?
Yes, it is.
John
Brown.
You got a DFS? I do.
But when we scored to go up by 2 TDs, you kind of thought this game was in hand, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
And so
comfortability came in.
Oh, yeah.
Or set in.
Damn, that was a bump. No, 30 yards.
Mike Parker says Dallas hit sticks a guy and doesn't see the ball again. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. When you have
number 2 tight end though, so he's not going to get a ton of balls, you know.
Brian Orendak, which is whatever, he says cut Mills. That's just not realistic.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
not
mean?
going to happen.
That's what I think. Them comments are just retarded to me. They're dumb. They make zero sense. They make 0 sense.
I'm
like, you're not
okay
going to cut them.
I'm okay with cutting them, but they can't cut them now.
They're not going to cut them. Like they're not cutting them right this second. Like, hey, let's cut them.
Because knowing that you can't bring anyone in at this point, they're not going to learn the system or anything. So, what's going on? Is that a grasshopper?
Yeah, cricket. Sorry.
Grasshopper.
Did
You
you
should
get
have
it?
got the mouse when you were up. Damn it.
Did you
Grasshopper.
get it? You got it?
No. He's over by the door.
You missed it? Rob, go take care of that. Get that guy out of here.
Rob, kill that cricket, Rob.
Kill that cricket. We're not
Put a
gonna,
roach on a cricket. All right.
we're not going to listen to this guy cricket all night.
Producing / cricket killer.
Larry Smith said Jalen Mills is getting tired every week. It's something with him. Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Even for the people who like them, you can't run from it anymore. You know what I mean? You can't act like it'll be okay and he'll get better. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is. It's a trend.
Robbie,
it's a trend. When you constantly get beat deep or you're constantly getting exposed deep, that becomes trending. Like, okay, 1 week, 2 weeks, yeah, we talk about guys get beat in this league, right?
And to the other guys.
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
And
All right, now you just get beat in this league.
And to the other guy's comment, all I would say is I don't know if he was ever rated. You know what I mean? To get overrated.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, I don't
That's
think
all. I mean, like,
when,
you know.
when
I mean,
was he rated?
Yeah, I just
I think
he's a
people
dude
like
that-
him.
Oh, no, you like him. You know what I mean? Like I said, the green
No,
hair.
I think people just
the
like
Green
them. I don't like
Goblin,
them because of the green hair.
I didn't say you.
Well,
I'm
I felt
saying
like you said
the
me.
green-
It's not like you green haired me. That I fall in
Listen,
love with the hairdo.
You like flashy guys.
No, I don't like. I like
Don't
guys
you?
with a little swagger.
All right,
It has nothing to do with the damn hair.
That's flash. That's flash.
I thought he was physical. That's the only reason I liked him. I'm not in love with him like some people are. There's some people out there that he can do no
stop
wrong
it.
to. Dude, it's never been like
He's
that.
your step kid. Who
No,
you
it's not,
kidding?
dude. Everybody,
He's your
dude,
stepson.
you like a million
Without
fucking people who
anybody
stink.
pointing to
Like
you.
Sam Darnold, how's he doing? Well, how's your kid
He's a
doing?
rookie.
He stinks.
He's a rookie.
Stinks.
Okay.
And I told you from day one, Baker's gonna be better. You don't want to believe people.
I don't
So
believe
when
I-
I'm right and
I
you're
don't believe
wrong,
that Baker's
then when it doesn't fit your narrative
How
anymore,
are you
yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're 2 games into their career.
It's obvious.
No,
Some
it's
things are
not.
that obvious.
Baker had 3
that's
turnovers
it.
today against a bad Raiders team. They
Oh,
lost.
okay. It's on the road
So
in
what's
Oakland. You
obvious?
play on the
Did they
road in
lose?
Oakland?
He was on the road in Jacksonville today.
Okay.
The fuck are you talking about?
That's not a
What
tough
the
environment.
Fuck are you talking
It's not
about?
a tough environment to
Not a tough-
play in.
Did you say it's not a tough environment?
Environment.
They're the toughest defense in the league.
Defense,
at
yeah.
home.
Environment.
Oh my God! Would you shut the fuck up?
Dude, he threw
You're
for like
an
118 yards.
You're
Like,
an
throw up.
idiot.
Like,
You
it's
are
a
an
passing
idiot.
leg. Like, when you throw
You're
for a
an
buck
idiot.
40, I don't fall in love with you. I don't fall in love with the hair,
You're
the
an idiot.
USC, everything that ties in. He's going to stink. He's going to
That's
stink.
fine. You can't judge it for a year.
Oh, okay.
At least a year.
Yeah,
Probably 2.
The book's still out.
You
on
said
him,
Goff
but I'm
stunk
saying-
first year. Well, how's he look?
The book's.
I said it too.
You said it too, so
I know,
easy.
but
The book's
how's
still,
he
yeah,
look?
the book's still out on him.
I
Of
only
course.
said Goff stinks because usually when it's 1-2, one stinks and one's really good. That's the history of the NFL. Always has been. But
there was
I mean,
no glimpses.
They're both really
So
good.
I mean, it didn't make you an idiot. There was 0 fucking glimpses.
That's
you know,
right.
there'd be times where you can say like, you know, even with Sam Darnold, hey, you see that ball right there? That was good. You know, that was good.
Yeah.
Goff, his rookie year, there was nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, there
he
was
did
nothing.
look-
nothing.
There was
Now-
balls like
now,
falling out of
granted-
his hand when he was
granted,
throwing.
Jeff Fisher maybe had a lot to do with
Oh,
it.
absolutely. A ton to do with it.
But
You bring in an offensive guru, you see how things change, right? You see how the culture changes. Like, now you got a guy actually throwing up great plays. And
Speaking of him, he was on the fucking. He did the Jacksonville Fucking Jets
Who,
game.
Fisher?
Yeah, these guys fucking land on their feet more than.
Oh my God, they clean up. Like Tony, you know what I mean?
They're letting Jeff call games.
Yeah.
They couldn't call a game when he was coaching a game, and now he's calling games.
Saw it along the bottom.
It's like letting Tom call a baseball game.
I don't know what that means. Deion Brown says. Yeah, that's funny. Deion Brown said that's how you get knocked out on a day like today. It's not today. Deion Brown, what's going on, fellas? Am I disgusted?
What up, Dia?
He says, I am disgusted. They had every chance to win that fucking game. Deion, let it out, brother, because we're in the same boat. I'm not happy. It's not rest on our laurels anymore.
Get a good scream out.
You know what I mean? We're not going to rest on the past.
It's almost Halloween. You can kind of throw it off if someone's like, what was that? It's a Halloween decoration.
Joshua
Burp it out.
Jacobson says NFL is tricky this year. I mean, it's
Listen,
every year.
It's every year, man. Everything's tough.
Every year, brother.
Every team is good. Okay, it's the same. It's the reason why every league wants to be the NFL. For 15 straight years now, 4 teams that didn't make the playoffs the year before make the playoffs every fucking year.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And it's a week to week.
The parity is insane.
It's a week to week
because major guys get hurt and then teams fall off.
Yeah, it's a week to week league, and then you have guys that are people that are just fans that just. They can't see in front of their own hands, so it's right away. Like the Jets looked great on opening. Everybody thought they were going to the Super Bowl after week 1.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Back to 1-3. You know what I mean? But football people were like, all right, calm the fuck down.
First week.
They were getting the jacket on Jamal Adams. Like you know what I mean? Like they had the jacket ready for Jamal and Darnold after week 1.
They'll win a couple games, but they're nothing. They're nothing to write home about. Like C.J. Beathard played well today. And I know it's Beathard, but to me it's Beathard.
Yeah,
he doesn't get smoked and knocked out the game.
Attaboy, Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Great start here.
Ben.
14-0. Wow, unbelievable.
By the way, I told my brother this, and for all you Le'Veon.
Oh, he dropped that?
All you Le'Veon owners, okay, look this way, because I said this to my brother this afternoon, try to calm him down because he's a Le'Veon owner who's losing his shit. I predict that once
fumble.
Fumble. I predict that once Baltimore wins this game tonight, Le'Veon reports this week.
Not only did
Le'Veon reports this week.
Not only did
you heard it here first.
Not only did this guy just take the candy from him, then watch his fucking teammate just clean this guy up after.
Is that Vance?
This guy's
what a week makes, huh?
Watch this.
Oh, I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I saw it coming.
Depleted.
I'll tell you what. Last week Vance had the stiff arm heard around the world. This week he's fumbling. What can you do?
That's nuts.
And another thing I saw today, now the O-line, I'm going to be the first one to give the O-line shit. The O-line played bad again today. But Wendell Smallwood ran hard today, which I love.
Yeah, I thought he ran really well.
When Wendell Smallwood's in passing downs, he can't pass block at all. He missed 2 guys today where he turned this way and they're running. Wendell, it's the first guy to your face. They're running right by you. What are you doing? You gotta hit him at least. Just get in his fucking way.
You gotta get a chip.
You gotta do something.
Even if you get ran over, you gotta chip him.
You gotta do something. And Darren will hit him, and Corey will hit him. Yep. So I mean, we missed that today a little bit because Wendell doesn't. And Jay runs hard, but Jay's banged up all the time. He left a little bit today, banged up.
Ronnie Boykin says today was too much. I got kicked out of all my Eagles groups today. Rob just continues to try to troll me, Rob Taramini. So I won't answer. I won't read off anything he says.
Can we hear him?
No, because he just keeps saying I like trash. I like trash. I like trash. I like trash at every comment directed at me that I only like players that are trash. But Carson's trash. Carson's trash. Love Carson.
Robbie T trolling you.
Love Griffey. Griffey's trash. I mean, my list goes on of guys I love. I like guys.
He does like a lot of. He likes a lot of trash, Rob. I mean, I will agree there.
There's 2 guys.
But he likes other guys.
There's 2 guys that I like that I don't. You know what I mean? There's guys that I like. And there's also guys that I like that got better when people told me that they would stink.
Just his son and his stepson are both trash.
Nelson's my guy. I don't know where Jalen became my guy. Nelly's my guy. I don't know where this flipped. That Jalen's like my.
No, Nelly's your son.
Nelly's my guy. Nelly's my son. Jalen's more like a step of a step. Step of a step.
Stepson.
Like, you know what I mean? A lot of banging. Like, so you got step of a step of a step. Yeah, I mean, that's where he ranks.
3 steps?
3 steps down. He's 3 steps. 3 step is Jalen. He's more of a guy I like. You know what I mean? Can he come over for
He's not at the wedding. He's at the family reunion.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I got it.
And so I don't like, I mean, there's some guys I've liked that have been trash. I think that goes for everybody. Like, there's guys you're like, oh, man, I think he's going to be good. And he doesn't have to be good. I think, like, we all have done it. Like, nobody's going to sit here and act like you haven't. It's impossible. We've all missed.
Let me hop on.
We've all missed.
Let me hop on. I got a great one. I got a great one. I have a Stuart Bradley jersey that you'll never see me wear.
The great white hype.
I thought Stuart Bradley was going to be so good.
See,
He's going to be so good.
Robbie T, it just goes to show you how good you are at your job, right? Because you're trying to wind them up, and you did. You wound them up.
I'm not gonna get wound up like you did to me on Wednesday.
You got
on Wednesday he was trying to like the whole. He had the whole McNabb hate, going. I couldn't have it.
What they called incomplete?
Did they?
Oh,
no, just a turnover.
Oh, okay.
Must
They call him
down by contact. Yeah.
Okay, DBC. That's fine. Cause I have the under, so we're cool.
Dude, I defended the guy because I wasn't going to cut him. You talked about cutting him. There was no cut in this year. You're not going to cut him.
You can't cut him.
Okay? Where else are you playing him? All right? You got to try to win with the guys you won with last year, dude. Until you upgrade it.
Joe Slingin.
Jesus God, where are you upgraded mid-season? Where are you upgraded mid-season, guys? Somebody tell me on this panel here where the hell you're upgraded mid-season at.
You're not. You can't.
Please.
You can't. We've gone over this, guys.
Jackass.
You can't.
See, now you sound clueless because when you troll me, now I will never talk sports with you again because it was all good fun until you keep continuing to write 15 times that I like trash. And you can't just be like, okay, I was wrong on Jalen. Now, if Jalen comes out and balls next week, right, then what? I'm not saying he is because it's trending the other way. But if he comes out with a good game next week, then what? Then you're wrong again? You know what I mean? It is a week-to-week league, too. But for 4 weeks, he hasn't played well. That's facts. I'm not running from it, and I'm not a Jalen apologist either. So you're thinking about other people, Rob, because there's people out there in other groups that are Jalen apologists. That ain't me. Shit, he ain't my son like that. I've been an apologist for a Double. I've been an apologist for a Double. I was an apologist for Nelly year one because I give rookie wide receivers time in this league. So I was an apologist for him. Okay? So I've been an apologist for guys.
2 years. Two and a half.
2.5.
Two and a hook. 2 and a hook.
Hook always gets you. Hook always gets you.
Make sure you buy the hook. Tom bought the hook.
So you can't say that, Rob, because now you sound like a jackass. Because there's only 2 guys I've ever been an apologist for. And it was Nelson, right? And it was a Double. And the Double's times ran out with me. Because once you drop
my God, the father's cut the son off.
Absolutely. When you drop routine fly balls, I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done.
Is that?
Oh, I thought you were going to give me something.
No chance.
Oh, fuck you then. Thanks, Sweeps. At least I can realize, hey, I'm done with you.
Here you go.
I'm done with you. You drop routine fly balls, I'm done. I can deal with you doing some dumb shit here and there. We don't drop routine fly balls in the big leagues.
This is history, boys.
We don't drop routine fly balls in the big
Love
leagues.
you guys for tuning in. September 30th, 2018. You heard it here.
The Super Bowl made me soft for a couple months.
History's been made.
The Super Bowl made me soft for a couple months.
You were.
I got a little soft sitting in this chair.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Absolutely.
You were soft.
And I'm not having it anymore. I'm not having it. So everybody come in and touch my belly, and them days are over. The belly touching.
Joey Porter.
It's over.
He needs a beer. Joey Porter's like, I need a fucking beer.
Oh, my God, Rob, give it up.
So, hold on.
There's other people that want to talk.
This is like a monumental.
What up, Jesse?
This is a monumental thing, though. This is like when the kid calls after college, and the dad says, "We don't have anything for you anymore. We're done. We're done. We're cut off. You're on your own."
We sold your room. Yep.
There's a pool table.
Grandmom's got your room. Grandmom's got your room now.
There's a pool table in your room. It's now a man cave.
Has Justin Tucker ever missed? Oh, that was a free.
There's a treadmill in your room that I haven't gotten on in 10 years.
But, I mean, now, listen, I gave up on a Double. You drop routine fly balls in this league. You look like you quit on a team a little bit. You have a little quit in you. And I quit on you. It's that simple because I smell right through that. Like, I was okay with having a down year. You guys have down years in this league. You're still young. Can you respond next year? I don't know. But right now, you're not in good standing with me.
Yesterday was a Double in a nutshell. You understand? And he even drug Cousins down with him. Right, he takes the field at the wrong position.
Yeah,
that's a Double. You don't even fucking pay attention. You're just into yourself.
Can I just blame
You're
that on
fucking
Kapler,
ego
though?
monster. That's
I would just
fine.
love to blame that on Kapler. I would love that be deeper. I would love for that to be deeper. That'd be like, you run your own team though. You're like, you run your guys. Like if guys are making that mistake, I'm gonna swing that finger right back to hey you Coconut. That's on you too. Because I'm just having a full year of you. Everything's on you. Like guys can go 0 for 40, fucking on you. You know what I mean? Like a guy missing a routine grounder, that's on you, Gabe. Like, everything to me this year became on Gabe Kapler because of an epic – we talked about it on Wednesday. You heard it, and you know the stat. 113 games in, 15 games over 500, the only team in baseball history to not finish over 500.
Us.
That's an epic collapse. That's not like – you were saying Titanic, which is great. The Titanic thing was just phenomenal.
82. Yeah.
It's disgraceful.
Yeah, he was like the captain of Titanic. Well, we only hit one iceberg. You only sailed once, motherfucker.
William Gore chiming in. What up, Will? He said Mills' defense is like the top pins I keep leaving tonight. What's he saying?
Bowling
Oh,
talk.
okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Bowling
7-10.
talk.
Bowling
gutter.
talk got me.
Gutter
got me on the bowling talk.
Gutter talk.
gutter talk.
Stay out of the gutter, Billy.
There was the bowling celebration. Maybe that was the reference.
Jack Zinring, I probably got his last name wrong,
Yeah,
but
there
he
was-
said
yes, there was. Rob.
he said we should put Foles in Mills' slot. At least he can catch the ball. All right, well, you know, to each your own. You really want to get burned out there? That'll be fun.
Use your personnel, Doug.
Come on, Jimmy. You see him down there.
You got 53 guys. Come on.
See, Robert, this is right. You guys are just. I love some of you, but this is where you become clueless. You know, Robert Calvarisi cut Mills. Now he's garbage. You're not cutting him. He's not good right now, but you're not cutting him.
No, he's not gonna get cut.
Jesse Meza says looks like they gave up on the coach, the Phillies. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, the problem is that Clintock hasn't, and they already said he's going to be back. So I'd rather not talk about the Phillies right now because this is going to get me more upset than I already am today, and nobody wants that. It'll be bad.
Rob, I acknowledged
I'm an issue.
the truth. I acknowledged the truth of it. I acknowledged it that I'm done playing the I'll give him the next week thing. I acknowledge it. How much more do you want besides me buying you a blowjob in the streets of Camden? How much fucking more do you want from me?
Why does he want the
Because that's all I can offer. $20.
I was just
Figured a
gonna
little
say.
$20, a little favor. I'm here to help you.
20?
Drive around AC. Maybe you got better luck.
Probably go to the. Probably,
I mean, that's expensive in the streets.
Probably
That's
get-
expensive in the streets. 20.
probably-
That's high class.
I could
You
drive
kidding
right,
me?
drive right over to 130 to the carnival. You know, they got handies for like $7 a pop.
Yeah, but I'm trying to give a little.
I've heard.
So they say.
I've heard.
Bring your own dick.
BYOD. They probably sell them there too. Who are you kidding?
Oh man.
It's great.
That's
Mike Parker says, "Yeah, let's cut Mills and bring in a rookie." That makes sense.
Yeah, it's week 4, guys.
Yeah, guys,
You realize it takes them a month. It takes most of these guys at least a month to learn a playbook. That means he's not playing till week 9. What are we doing till then? We're cutting Mills and we're just playing nobody there? Yeah, that's a good idea. Play Avonte Maddox there. That'll
Yeah.
work.
Let's put Avonte Maddox
That'll
on
work.
the inside and Sidney on the outside, and let's see how that experiment goes.
That'll work.
I'm not saying that Sidney isn't better outside guy. I'm not saying that at all because he's supposed to be a better outside guy. There's a reason he was a first-round talent, a potential top 10 pick in that draft for a reason because he's an outside guy. Once Jalen's done or doesn't get it done enough on the outside and Jim says, you know what, I had enough of this, you know what I mean, then maybe that move happens. But we all know whose job the outside corner is going to be in the next year or two, and that's Sidney Jones. I don't think anybody run from that.
Yeah.
I think it's his job next year, honestly, or it could even be.
Might be his job next week.
It could be in 2 weeks. It could be next week. It could be halftime in next week's game. I don't know. But, you know, the cut him and think you're going to get something else out there. You're going to bring in a practice squad crumb, and he's going to get it done.
Yes,
I mean, you're all on that meth shit. You know what I mean? You're on that heavy shit. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't hit that.
Like
Bath
Fergie.
salts.
You're like
Yeah,
Fergie
you're
back
bath
in the
salting.
day.
You're bath salting it. Like you're laying in the bed. You didn't get out of the bathtub today. You're just bathtub and salts.
You know about that, Ferg, don't
Bathtub
you?
and salts.
It's like Fergie back in the day. See?
Oh, my God, Rob, you're trying to drive comments?
Why?
You're really this much of a crumb? Like my comment if we should cut Mills now? You're dumb. I love you to death. You're an idiot, with all due respect, which means I can say whatever I want. You're the biggest jackass I've ever met in my life when it comes to certain
sure as
things.
heck does. Sure as heck does. It's in the Geneva Convention.
Danny
I said with
Donato,
all
what's
due
up,
respect.
guys? What's up, Danny? Tyler Hazel, sorry. Corey Graham needs to step up. Gave up a big 4th down conversion. Yeah, brother, you're right. Step up is an understatement.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're thrown in for a borderline Pro Bowl safety. Like Rodney McLeod's a really good safety in this league.
Yeah, I mean-
and we forget it now. Now him not being on the field,
I mean-
it comes out and full. You can see it now. You can see,
Yeah,
there's that weakness now with no Rodney. Like, so he's just so steady and he sticks in the running game. You know another reason why we tackle so well in the open field recently? Because our 2 safeties flat out tackle. Rodney and Malcolm will hit you. They'll hit you, and they tackle well. Well, now you lose Rodney. Corey Graham didn't tackle well today. At least the one on. I mean, Deion Lewis got a big conversion on him. But Deion's shifty, so I'll give Deion Lewis making guys miss sometimes because, listen, these guys are getting paid too. And that's what Deion does. But we didn't tackle well in the open field today. That's our MO. The reason we're so good at home is, we tackle. We don't give up big plays. We limit you, and we're dominant, and we still are inside the red zone defensively. We hold you to 3. Now, today we didn't hold you to 3. Whatever. Shit happens. Okay, Tennessee to me had a really good game plan for us, not only defensively but offensively. I thought they kept our front four at bay because, one, Marcus will do that to you. When a healthy Marcus, that's what you saw today. And if he's healthy all year, the Tennessee Titans are a real good football team in the AFC. You know, they were a good football team last year. And to me, he showed some signs of growth today. I saw him make some throws that I didn't think he would make at this level.
And you know
from what I saw over the last couple of years. He showed me some mocks, some big stuff
they
today.
have a receiver now. I was going to say,
Davis they're looking
have
for.
Corey Davis did it now.
Yeah.
And they didn't, like, used to
there
be
was
that.
roll call today.
Used to be
the
the only
Corey Davis step up, and he went like this. Yep, I'm
yes,
here.
he did.
I'm here.
And they used to be the only guy he used to hit deep was the fucking tight end.
Oh, yeah.
Who's hurt? What's his fucking Delaney Walker? Who I love. I love Delaney Walker.
So Raquan Williams, I hope I said your name right. Sidney Jones is an outside corner. I think we sat here and said that.
Yeah.
You know, he is.
He is.
Now he can play the inside because he's quick. And right now, you can't put Jalen in the inside. So you got to figure out, and we were talking about this, Wills brought this up, you got to figure out if Jalen Mills can play safety for you. But then who are you putting in the slot? See, you have so many issues. Then is Jim Schwartz going to, then put Malcolm in the slot? We've been down that road. So you don't want to make moves to hurt other spots.
Yeah, don't do that.
So that's when I think I don't want to shuffle this whole thing around. Can these guys figure it out and get it right? Okay, is Rasul Douglas a better safety? Can he go in and play safety better than Avonte Maddox? Maddox made a play today. A ball found him and he made a play. Okay, but rookies are going to get beat. Guys are going to get beat. But we put so much onus on this front four to get home that when they're not getting home, that you see what you see today, where you can get picked apart because this secondary can get exposed. So. All our big money's up front for the most part. Them guys got to get home. And I don't care if it's a mobile quarterback, A, B, C, and D. You get paid to go get them. And they didn't get them enough today. I thought there was not enough pressure from the middle and from the ends today as a whole. And honestly, there was points where I didn't think Jordan Hicks and Nigel Bradham were even on the field. I know Nigel made one good stop, but there was times where I thought they were missing. They were MIA. And them two guys can't be MIA in this defense. I'm going to call it how I see it. Okay, I heard Nigel I see him make one or two plays today. Jordan, one or two. I thought Jordan was missing. Like when Jordan Hicks blitzes, he's got to get home. These guys got to get home. There's a lot of things that this defense on the road I'm sick and tired of. I'm tired of it. And nobody's getting a free pass.
Good players, real quick. Good players make plays. Great players make big plays, clutch plays. You know what I mean? And they,
like Malcolm.
Hey, this guy, now it's winning time. All right, and that's when fucking great players show up.
You kind of thought that I kind of thought maybe Malcolm did today on that one where he jumped over the guy and tackled Deion Lewis by like his fucking ankle. I don't know how, because I thought Deion Lewis was gone on that play. And Malcolm makes that tackle.
That was all
and then I think, oh my God, we're about to win this game. And then Schwartz happens. But I want to get the YouTube.
Get that because Marcus Polk said something. It's not
this
touch.
had me dying. Sorry. I'm used to some fucking new shit. We got old shit.
Touchscreen.
We got to think like a backhand
I know. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Crump.
I'm sorry.
Crump talk.
I'm doing it again. I just did it again.
Touchscreen.
I'm touching it again.
What do you got to go up?
I want to go up. How do I go up?
Look, there's a baby scroll. We're teaching. Look at us. Look at this. Apple 101 here on A2 Apple 101.
Feed him.
I want to get his name right. Little Wooddale out here.
It's classic on the YouTube.
He says, go sign Vontae Davis, crying, laughing face 3 times, and that's hilarious.
Hey, we'll get him for a half.
We'll get him for a half.
We know we can get him for a half. Rob's reaching for vindication. James Wilder says, absolutely. Dawn Ormsby in the house. What up, Dawn? What up, Mama?
Hey, what up?
Marcus Polk says Rodney McLeod is average. See, I don't think he's average. I don't think
he's better than average.
He's a hitter and he tackles, and when you get safeties who tackle well, you see how good it can make a defense. He's another one of the reasons. Now, he's another one of the helpful reasons that this was the number 1 rush defense in football over the last 2 years, and he's a big part of that too. Yeah, I just don't think that There's next man's up, and there's positions that are hard to fill. I think safety's such a hard position to fill in this league. It really is. There's so much onus on safeties. They got to be able to cover. They got to be able to tackle. Right? There's so much that goes on at the safety position. It's a hard position to fill. Right? And I don't think you're going to fill that, or it's going to look like you're filling that in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I think that halfway through the season, you could see that position more stable, but it's not going to be nearly as stable as it was with Rodney. Unless you put I agree. Unless Jalen goes back there, because Jalen can tackle if he wants to. So unless you put Jalen back there, I don't know though, because then there's so many moving parts.
I don't think it's going to be stable.
I don't think it is either. I think it's something we're going to have to deal with the rest of the year and overcome. But that's on the front four to help it. Get home, boys.
Another good take on the YouTube here, and we were talking about this before he came on air. Nelly Ruth says, didn't call one slot blitz on a running QB, and
we talked about
that. I don't know. I mean, not one time. Like, what are we doing?
Jim Schwartz gets a free pass because he's got bravado. Like, you know what I mean? I love bravado. I'm Uncle Bravado. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in Webster's. I'm the definition of like a guy who loves bravado, right? But the bravado's getting old. Like, the bravado, when you're so set in your ways, bravado runs dry with me. Like, you got to be able to change. You got to be able to adjust. Any good manager, coach, coordinator, they adjust well. And I'm not saying the guy never adjusts, but he never adjusts with the stuff we can see obviously, right? Like bring him some more blitzes, bring him some more pressure, okay? Getting more pressure up the gut to force him outside where you got a wide 9 and you got ends out there, right? Or bringing a corner blitz, right? Bringing a guy who can run to go get him, right? None of that. Spies. Like I didn't think any of our linebackers were spying him today. You know, I know he's not a run-first guy anymore. He wants to try to throw first. You still got to spy a guy like that.
Yeah.
You still have to put pressure on him, make him throw off balance. There's so much that Jim Schwartz gets free passes. We have 2 corners who are big guys. Both their corners are big guys in this league.
He showed
okay? They're guys you got to get up here with. They need to be up here, right, on you and get their hands on you a couple times.
And sometimes you take it further next to the nose. You know, I mean, he showed his true colors, you know, as a man when Harbaugh punked him. You know, all he did was, you know, he kind of hopped after him instead of fucking knocking him out. Buddy Ryan knocked fucking Gilbride out. The guy on his own staff. The fuck out of here. Yeah.
Remember that.
You know,
I love it.
You know,
I love it. I would love a punch on the sideline.
You know, these guys, that goes a long way in the locker room.
Maybe we got to bring a Ryan in.
That goes a long way in their locker room.
Rex?
You know what I mean? Like,
where's Rob?
You know, it's 2018.
You really want to screw up a defense? Where's Rob at?
You know, it's 2018, but that shit goes a long way in the locker room. You know, I'm not saying rewind it, but you know, when you go to bat for your guys, you know, CC Sabathia just gave up $500K. I know these guys are millionaires, right? And not to change sports on you, you know what I mean? But that guy just got ejected the other night. Fucking gave up $500,000 because he's fucking like, no, you fucking hit my guy, I'm going right at you, motherfucker.
I love that.
And then I challenged the whole dugout.
Loved it.
Then I challenged the whole dugout, and Kevin Cash is like 11-0. Really? No, you fucking ain't right. It is. I don't give a shit if it's 20. Beautiful.
I love that, Alan CC. And, you know, he needed to go 7 to get a $500K bonus, right? Yeah. And it was, what, 6th inning?
Yeah.
6th inning? Yeah. Oh, you hit our guy? Swoop! That's how we do it. I don't give a fuck about $500K. I've been dealing for years, motherfucker.
I
love that.
Right in the sewer.
I love that. And I hate the Yankees. Love that out of CC.
Yeah,
and CC's that guy. Guess what? I would.
Wow, Marcus
I would
Polk
consider throwing CC.
I love when
Tuesday.
the fam out there listening is on the same mindset.
Like, I mean, maybe not starter, but if you need somebody to come in, you get in trouble. Because I mean, I expect that game to be 8-7. It's going to be scoring in that game.
All right, we over the Yankees. Are we over the Yankees talk? Fuck the Yankees.
All right, relax.
I'm just saying we got through it. We could go off on a tangent talking Yankees.
There's major baseball we can talk later too.
Marcus Polk says all we had to do was spy the QB and we would have won. That's what we were talking about. Ian Zimmerman, if you actually think we're cutting Mills, you're crazy. This team is playing sloppy. These are the same guys who won a Super Bowl last year. It's up to the coaching staff to turn this around. Our players are unmotivated. Everyone needs to play better. Everyone. And I don't disagree with that. I thought our offense.
I think a lot of that's true. I don't know that we're unmotivated. I just think we are being very sloppy, though. Yes.
Sean Lesser says Carson eating the football. Carson eating the fucking football too much, and the O-line for slacking on their duties. And then he said Darby.
I mean, I don't think Carson was really eating the football too much. He had guys bearing the fuck down on him.
Yeah.
I'd rather him just take the sack than try to make a ridiculous play and take another bad hit, maybe like an awkward hit. You know, there was one today where it looked kind of awkward. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, listen, you get hit awkward, all right? Go to our doc, make him yours. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. You find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. We have him on every Sunday. We didn't have him on this Sunday. We were going to do a little bit more of a condensed show, and so we were thinking, let's have him on next week, and there really wasn't many injuries around the league going on. So we figured save the doctor call tonight. We'll have him on again next week. And it's located everywhere. Princeton, Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. That's pretty much everywhere around this area. So you always can go get it. Go get tuned up. Go get it taken care of. Go get the kinks out. All right? Tell him the boys from A2D sang you. He'll take care of you. Come on, people. We're here to help your back. Jay didn't want to listen. We told Jay for 2 weeks ago to him, Jay. We said, Jay, listen, go get your back taken care of.
Get an adjustment.
Get out of the NovaCare complex.
Go get an adjustment.
Get out of the NovaCare complex and them crumbs. Get over to our doc. You know, real simple. Jesse says the defense pissed me off today. They pissed everybody off. You're up 14. Sweeps was saying it earlier. You're up 14. The good ones put you away. The good ones go hunting. And that's the kind of defense I thought we had. I said on Wednesday night, Sweeps probably heard it. I said, if this defense gives up more than 14 points, I got an issue. Right? And I said it. So I'm not going to run. I wasn't going to run and hide even if we won on this defense. I was coming down these steps hot at this defense today, win or lose, because I wasn't happy with their performance as a whole.
I wasn't good.
Wasn't good. What else we got?
Juju with a big catch, by the way.
Oh, listen, Jesse, offensive line's a problem, brother. Lane Johnson, okay, drinking a little bit too many Bud Lights because now, today looked like I'm resting on my laurels day because you got beat today a lot.
Lane might need a shot.
Yeah, maybe two. And I love Lane. But listen, the love, I got to be real with it.
It might be time to starve the fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're not hungry anymore.
Can we get some where we're not favored?
Starve these motherfuckers.
Can we be a home dog against Minnesota?
We got a couple fat fucking dogs. Starve these motherfuckers.
Can we be like a home dog against Minnesota?
Hungry dogs run faster. Fat dogs don't run at all.
They just lay there.
Craig North, we didn't deserve.
I've seen a few.
We didn't deserve the win today. I don't disagree.
Nah, we absolutely didn't. Looked like we were going to steal it for a little bit, but we didn't.
No, we definitely didn't, boys.
Yeah. I mean, without the punt return, you might not even tie the game up. So yeah, I mean, definitely. I would.
Oh man,
Eric Weddle just going head first. Jesus.
So to that guy's point,
Weddle.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you really didn't.
You
didn't really deserve it.
But then when you're like down 3-0, that game feels like it's more than that, right? Like you were feeling it, right? It sort of felt like 10-0, right? I want to say it felt like 14-0. It felt like 10-0ish, but it was really 3-0. So you're like, okay, we dodged a bullet here, right? And then you go up 14, and your offense is showing resemblance of what they were before Carson got hurt last year, right? You're starting to see the big plays, the things that Doug talked about wanting to do today. So you see Carson getting better, which is exciting because at the end of the day, it's a quarterback league, all right? And if he keeps getting better and gets back to the Carson of last year, we're going to be fine, okay? Mark that down. But the point is, you get the 14-point lead, and now I'm starting to feel myself now. 3-1, I'm thinking in my head, right? I'm laying back on the couch. The feet went up, right? Thinking that this defense is going to go take care of business. And they didn't. And, again, dropped offensively. An overall effort, honestly, to me, of a D+. I mean, an overall effort at D+ today. I mean, I know you're on the road. I know you're in a hostile environment. I know Tennessee's a tough football team. But when you go up 14 on a team, the go ones finish. This team last year never let off the gas. This team last year will put you away, and it might be in a blink of an eye, but they'll put you away.
And
I need them to find that. I need them to find that killer and end it.
After that fumble, you thought, hey, they're still here. You know what I mean? A terrible Lane Johnson he whiffed, a strip sack fumble, and then they hold him to a field goal, and still 17-13, and you're like, all right, dude, that's the defense that you known and love all these years. Bend don't break, and that wasn't even there was no bend there. That was the hand they were dealt. You know what I mean? But they dug their heels in and kept that game, kept the lead, and then you're just like, all right, here we go.
Craig North says the Eagles need to get that edge back, and I agree with that. And Doug talked about that in the presser today.
There's a lot of talk about Super Bowl hangover usually, and a part of it is that maybe you lose that edge a little bit.
Just remember something.
And that's why we never, at least, and I think we're all in agreement. You know what I mean? But I know we never give players a pass. All right, we talk about the money they make and they should be accountable for their actions. You know what I mean? So we know coaching has a lot to do with the four majors. You know what I mean? But sometimes more than people think, or a little less, whatever whatever is the case, right? But the players still need to step up and hold themselves accountable, and that's why you haven't felt that yet. Like I want to see that. You know what I mean? Like
and through as average or below average as we played over the first 4 weeks of the season. And remember something, we're still 2-2. You know what I mean? We're still in first place in this division essentially as of right this second. What's Washington's record? I forget.
Nah, we're actually behind them.
Okay,
they're 2-1.
They're 2-1.
You can always
okay, but you know what I mean. We're like right. Nothing's like you're not 0-3. You're not 1-3.
Everyone has the same wins. That's why it's all about wins.
Because you can always go. Yeah,
you don't look at losses. You look at wins.
Yeah,
everyone's got 2 wins, so we're all in the same spot.
Because there's always a roundabout way to take accountability, and you take it off that particular moment. Like in my eyes, like James Franklin last night, not to get off it, but he's talking about not being elite as a program. Like, we're tired of being great. We got to be elite. How about just talk about that play call? Let's talk about the Ohio State game. Don't talk about the game that we just watched. Don't tell me about the program and where you want to go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We know where you want to go, buddy.
Yeah.
We know where you want to take your program. Yeah.
Stop deflecting.
You're deflecting the fact that you called an absolutely fucking horrendous play call to end the game.
So, I mean, you see it.
Took the ball out of your fucking Warriors' hands. I love that kid, by the way.
Yeah,
I tell you what, I love that kid. Yeah. He'll probably never play in the NFL ever.
Don't throw well.
But
McSorley?
I love him.
Oh, tough as nails.
Oh, my God. Love him. Love him, dude.
And
He'll
it's sad
run him
for him and Barkley because he blew 2 years, essentially. He blew 2 years of really talented football, James Franklin, in my opinion. And I'm not a Penn State guy, but 2 years of a lot of talent where he blew on just some bad coaching and some head scratches.
Oh, listen, great recruiter. He's a terrible in-game coach. Just terrible. Gets by on having a lot of talent because he's a great recruiter.
So
now,
I feel like you see a lot more of that. That's the only reason I got on that tangent. It was you just see a lot of that even in pro sports, college sports, where it's just they go with the broader stroke instead of just take responsibility for the moment you're in. Be in the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, one thing I will say about Doug is that I was real feeling myself when we win the toss in OT, we get the ball and we're playing last year's football. We're running right down their fucking throat, and it was beautiful. And we're just chunk yards, right? Smallwood and a Jotty, chunk yards. And then we get first down inside the 20, and we run a fucking stupid fucking first down play, and it ruins the rest of the fucking drive.
Yep.
And that was a really bad play, in my opinion. I thought, we just keep running right down their fucking throat. We're going to run right into the end zone and win the game.
Yeah, because they were getting tired to me.
Dude, we were running right down their throat.
They were worn out.
And then he tried getting cute.
Yeah.
Tried getting cute.
It's hard. It's hard.
That's what I was
and this
talking
isn't
about
defense. This isn't defending Doug. It's hard when you have 11. It's hard when you have him not to want to put it in his hands. You know what I mean? And trust that he's going to make the throw. And you know what I mean? So at times I get it. Like, finish what you started. You're pounding down their throat. Keep going with it. And there's other points.
No doubt in my mind, you run for 5 again on first down there.
Oh, I agree.
And then hey, it's fucking second. Yeah. It's 2nd and 5 from the 14, and he opens a lot of shit up for you.
Yeah,
Craig,
that was second on the thing when I was saying earlier about the number of opportunities you had to win the game. 17-3, 14-point lead. You get the ball in overtime. You score a touchdown there, game's over. You know what I mean? It's the 4th and 15. We know all that. So it was a laundry list of not poll question stuff, where we're putting the blame on somebody in particular, but just like 5 or 6. How many times do you play a game where you might have 5 or 6 opportunities to win a game? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
KJ wanted to know, you all talked about Bell. Yeah, we'll talk about him on the second half of the show when we head over to YouTube, fam. Rills Caquette, I probably said his name wrong. Blame 29, cut him. Who's 29? Is that Avonte Maddox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not cutting a rookie.
He's a rookie.
Didn't he have a pick today?
He lost his footing.
Now we're cutting guys. Everybody's getting cut today. It's unbelievable. Rennie Borelli, I can't deal with it. We have nobody left. I mean, you got to 53. Okay, 53 fam. We can't cut them all.
A lot of these are like fucking 2000. Post-2017 Eagles fans, that we got right now.
The ones that Jalen was talking about.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
That's the ones that don't like him.
Yeah.
The ones that don't like Jalen.
You had a bunch of them like around 96, I think.
96.
Right in that area? 95,
95-ish.
Yeah, 95,
maybe even as early as 95.
A lot of them guys, 95, 96.
Yeah.
95, 96 Cowboy fans. A lot of them live in the area, actually. A lot live in the area.
We know a few.
I know more than a few.
Here's a good one. Craig North. Wes Hopkins. Wes Hopkins is rolling over in his grave after that secondary performance. Rest in peace, 48. Yep, agreed, brother. Rest in peace. Bobby Hartman, it really did feel like last year when Carson and the offense came out after halftime with a long TD drive to go up 14. And then the defense gave up a long TD drive. I felt like the entire third quarter was one possession, each ending in TDs. Yeah. And we did go on that long drive, and that's what we do. We're great second half adjusters. Doug is. Guess what, dude? You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. I'm going to tip my cap today to Marcus Mariota for just having a hell of a game, because if I would have told you that somebody threw for 348 and 2 TDs in this game, and I told you I was Marcus Mariota, you would tell me I'm fucking crazy. You would sit here and say, Tom, what are you talking about, dude? Are you okay? Like, you're telling me he's going to carve us up for 348, right? I mean, we all would have said that. I knew you would have told me 290.
No, is that
like 290 would have been a lot. If you told me 290, I said, yo, pump your brakes. You didn't throw for talking 290.
But guess what, though? Now, is that a lot of that then you got to look at the secondary? Because he don't do that against nobody else. So
that's what I mean. That's why it's an issue. It's a big concern. They got to figure it out. Jim's got to figure it out. They all got to figure it the hell out. I know Rodney's a tough loss. I ain't making excuses, because there was no excuses last year.
A ton of people last year.
Yeah. So they wanted to run with next man up last year. They wanted to run with that whole thing. Well, guess what? Find something to get your swagger back, whatever it is. Like, I don't know. I'm about to start telling the guys' wives to go mess around with them a little bit. We need to get some dogs back.
Oh, listen,
whatever it takes.
I
do. I absolutely know whatever.
Beanbag,
absolutely.
Right,
Rob?
This week coming up is beanbag check.
Yep.
Gut check time.
I love beanbag week.
Well,
I love beanbag week.
If you don't get to the quarterback this week.
Yep.
Captain's going to throw for 500.
Yeah.
And those two guys are going to murder.
They'll make over 200 apiece.
Some of the credit should go to Mariota.
They're great route runners.
Guess what, too? Guess what? Minnesota, they're taking on Woodard right now. They need next week. They're 1-2-1.
Yep.
Okay?
Agreed.
So if you don't think that they're coming into play, and they know they got embarrassed here last year. They know it. So, hey, you better check yourself next week, or it's going to be real fucking long till week 6.
Chris Moore,
which is the G-Men.
Chris Moore says, hopefully this is this thing to bring back that fire, go Birds, team loss. Agree, brother. Frankie Rice, secondary and O-line need to step up. Fly Eagles fly. And Rills wants to know, where is Douglas? I think we all ask, where is Douglas? He can't play safety, I guess. I guess they tried him at practice this week, and he didn't look good back there. That's all I can go off of. I think we'll see.
They must just not like him because he's not on the field.
Rills, listen, brother.
Maddox on the field more than him.
Ooh, listen, brother, you're going to see him next week because this wasn't okay. Because that film ain't going to lie. There's a lot of things that might lie in life. That film ain't going to lie about nothing. There's a lot of things you can overlook and get by. The film's not one. Right? You can't lie. The film shows up. You ain't getting it done, you ain't getting it done. And I think that's where you start, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, you're going to lose games in this league. Right? And this was a tough loss. So, do I still think this is a playoff team? Absolutely. Do I still think this team can figure it out and be a Super Bowl team? Absolutely. Like, I'm never going to doubt 11 out. Okay? I'm not going to doubt a man that came off of ACL surgery in 9 months and start bowling right away. I'm not going to doubt that man because he bowled today. Okay? Was getting his ass kicked.
He spun it.
He got his ass kicked today, too.
John Brown again.
Another TD?
No, but 71 yards.
Oh, my God. Do they need
That's
Jalen?
my DFS wide receiver.
I would say
Look at Joey.
let's say Jalen for Le'Veon, but why would they want him? Because that's the same thing he'll do.
John Brown's underrated, man.
No, he is. And Joey throwing a deep ball can flat out spin the deep one. You know that.
Joe Cool.
I mean, he always overthrew me, but everybody else he spun the deep ball for.
You were
ain't
too
no
slow.
question.
He told you to do your face.
Well, no, I'm not John Brown. 4.65 isn't John Brown.
I really like what they did with their.
Stop with a 4.65.
4.7.
Speaking of the Ravens, real quick,
4.7.
man, I really like what
8-2.
they did with their wide receiver core.
Absolutely.
They put
Me
together some nice talent. Willie
Absolutely.
Snead, Crabtree.
They haven't had anybody around Joe for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think everyone knew it.
I love when they bring this guy in on
Waste
this.
of a play.
Yeah.
So fun.
Just
so
wait.
cute. It's so cute.
You QB just spun it, and then okay.
Just pet your cat, Dr. Evil. It's so cute. It's so fucking cute. Just pet your cat. It's fucking disgusting.
It's freaking freezing in here, Mr. Bigglesworth.
Fucking moron.
Hey, Ralph.
We got a package to keep our first rounder fucking happy.
Keep him happy, Jesus.
Yeah.
So Ralphie
Go
D
pet
says
your
25
Fucking
more.
Flacco slinging. They're going to bring him in.
Yeah.
Now they won't score on the drive.
A crumb Lakers fan, Ralphie Day, talking to Lakers. LeBron's era starts in 25 minutes. Let me tell you something. I wish something tonight. I really do for all you Lakers fans. I hope he tears his ACL tonight. with all due respect. They'll really shut these crumbs up.
He ain't going to get hurt.
Oh, Real says
Ralph,
the film don't
he ain't
lie.
getting hurt.
Film don't lie. You can't run from film. That's why I love film day.
Guy's a
I love
machine.
Tuesday film day because nobody can run in that locker room from nothing. When you get your ass burnt, that's why Jalen's pointing around when he gets burnt every time. Oh, it's you. It was you.
Touchdown.
It was you.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He's pointing around because he's trying to figure out, like, the film's kicking my ass,
No.
fans are kicking my ass,
Nothing
receivers are kicking my ass.
just-
Some of it was
You
Mariachi, though.
can't, you can't, go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, some of it's Mariota. I mean, he had been playing hurt. He looked a little healthier today with that wrist.
Oh,
whatever.
he
He
played
good.
well.
And he probably wanted to game up a little bit, too, because he was playing against the Eagles, too. You think that had a factor?
Well, obviously. I think everyone listen, we got a target on our backs, and we all know it. But also, we're a good team. You got to make plays. And we didn't make enough today. Now, Mariota, he extended plays with his feet today. He's a top pick for a reason. But everyone in the league's got a top pick at QB. So
Yeah.
Right.
you got to make plays.
All right, fam, listen, we're going to head over to the YouTube side of things for the second half of the show. All right, follow us over there. Dropping the link in now on the YouTube, on the Facebook, and you can just click on and head over to YouTube with us for the second half of the show. We'll take a quick break
But
here.
you're totally spot on. I mean, ball don't lie. I mean, tape don't lie either, man. There's nowhere to hide in that film room. I mean,
Yeah.
as a guy that played it, not at the highest level, but just,
There's nowhere to-
I mean, at the high school level, just there ain't no hiding. I mean, there ain't no hiding in that film room.
No, there isn't. Fam, come on over to the YouTube side of things or the website. The link's in there for YouTube. Come on over. We'll still be answering your questions in there. To our YouTube family that's been rocking it in the chat. Right, we'll get to all you guys because the dogs are over there. They're like the second half guys because they're just animals. You know what I mean? They're a little more aggressive, I guess, is the right words. Agree, disagree. A2D Radio. Segment was brought to you by Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Our doc, make them yours. Find on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Second half of the show. All right, we'll talk a little 5 questions, obviously, with the Pove. Talk about a little roundabout of the NFL,
Playoff
Eagles, everything, whatever the hell you want.
Playoff baseball.
Tom Renone, Nick Delgado, Brian Wilson, Robbie Pove, and the fam. Thanks for all the comments, questions, everything. Come over to YouTube. Come over to the site. The link's right in the comment section. Click on it. We'll see you over there.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Until Wednesday, right? But they can't. It's always their fucking missionary, instead of making adjustments, dude.
Missionary talk. Agree, disagree. H&E Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios.
Flip her over.
Every Sunday, we're brought to you by our doc, Make 'em Yours, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Princeton, Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. Get that back or whatever's bothering you, taken care of, family. All right? For the fan, by the fan. That's what we preach here, all right? For the back, by the back. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Robbie Poe, Greg Milwaukee, not in the seat tonight. Was in Nashville for the tough L. I see TTP balling over in the YouTube side of things, talking a little 10-9-8. We'll talk about a little 10-9-8 for a few later on in the show or whenever the hell you want to talk about it, brother, because we're here. Everybody that came over from Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, welcome over to the YouTube side of things. If you're just joining us on YouTube, dude, hit the fucking subscribe and get a clue. Let's go, okay? Let's go. Boys, if you again just joining us, our poll, simple one tonight, was who's to blame for the loss against the Titans? Schwartz, the secondary, the entire defense, or other. I think we all landed pretty much on Jim Schwartz in the secondary. I think that was pretty consensus, besides the morons out there that were talking about cutting guys. Besides them guys that were looking for practice squad guys to step up, besides them jackasses, everybody else, for the most part of the family, had a clue to them.
Yeah, it's good water cooler talk. It's good conversation, but it's a team game. So they're all in the vat. Put them all in the fucking in the thing, and it's a team loss. You know what I mean? They're the Philadelphia Eagles. They're not. They got it was line. O-line struggled. Coaching was horrible. Come on. Secondary was atrocious. It is what it is.
Listen,
all around.
All phases didn't play well today, and you had a chance,
Phased up, phased out.
I thought the offense played well. Okay, not great. I thought they played well. I thought they showed some
good enough to win.
Some resemblance of what we saw last year, like we talked about. There was flashes of the explosiveness. There was flashes from. I didn't think there was just flashes. I think Carson played really well, but there was flashes of that.
Played well enough to win.
Yep, played well enough to win, and you didn't get it done. And that's a tough one to swallow.
Like
I know.
That's the league we live
in. And like
in.
we said, guess what, guys? We didn't even have the ball in the first quarter and a half, really, at all. Had the ball one time, and we still. Carson still did it for 360.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because they go long drive, field goal. We get the ball, we go 3 and out. They go long drive, field goal again, right? Or long drive but turnover or whatever. But they went I think we were second quarter by the time we had the second possession.
Yeah, we weren't getting off the field.
We couldn't go off the field.
And our MO is getting off the field on third downs. Well, that MO carried the fourth downs, and we didn't do that either. So we didn't get off the field at all. And good defenses and the special ones in this league and the ones that, to me, go the deepest in the playoffs are the ones that get off the field on third down. And that's not just by me. That's just, anybody that I think has any resemblance of a goddamn clue can know that the good ones get off the field on third downs. Our success last year was that, we might give up some yards, we might give some plays, but we're getting off the field on third down. And even today, for the most part, I thought we did a great job, early on in the first half of getting off the field in the red zone, making them settle for 3. The difference in the second half is they started finishing with touchdowns. There's a difference, right? A defense that was bend, not break. They were bend and break in the second half. They were a bend and break day.
Just like tonight, it's 14-6. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you hold the threes, you win.
You can't leave points on the board. AKA Penn State, Syracuse,
the
Eagles. All teams we're very familiar with. All right,
tough loss for the
That cuts us a little deep, though. But you know what I'm saying? They dominated that first half.
Oh, they dominated that. I thought they dominated that football game. For the most part, like to go on the road, I thought they. You know, whatever it was. Listen,
Somehow they're not ranked still. How's that possible?
Yeah, I thought they were definitely ranked. Just for, even though it was a loss, I thought like you go there and you play that well,
Absolutely.
and you play well enough to win, you get ranked, especially when you're a 4-0 team going into it. I don't know. I mean, listen, at all you can take out of it.
We haven't been ranked since 01. I want to be ranked. Damn it.
The one thing you can take out of it from a Syracuse fan is that
we look good.
Yeah.
Well, what's called said the best, and I said, me and my dad were like, damn, really don't like to hear that. I mean, you hear it, that's great, but you don't like to hear it because Kirk Herbstreit said, because that kid threw that 4th and 6 was the game, basically, and he threw a great ball. He's like, if we don't throw that ball on 4th and 6, he goes, Syracuse wins this game, and we start talking, can Syracuse win the ACC and possibly be a playoff team? And I'm like, fuck, don't start talking about that shit now.
That was Kirk, yeah.
Damn it.
I love Kirk, too. He's great.
I do. He's really good.
Zill Jones says Rasul Douglas needs more time. We talked about that earlier in the first half of the show. I think we all agree. I mean, somebody needs more time. I mean, and
if you can't cover, so I mean, he can not cover as well as Jalen. So what the fuck? Let's give him a chance.
Yeah,
because he seems to have a nose for the ball every time he's in.
He's a ball hawk.
He finds it.
We only have
some guys find it. Some guys it finds your hands.
Yeah.
The guy we wanted to go out and trade for, Earl Thomas, the ball finds his hands. Before the leg injury today, the fractured leg, the ball found his hands a lot. He's a playmaker. He's an Ed Reed type. The guy you can put back there. That's almost like your center fielder and just makes plays. We don't have that now. We don't have that, and it's going to be interesting to see how they mask this problem. Really, because it's a mask job.
Todd Womack says Nelson forgot to pack his hands this week. Yes, he did.
No, yeah. Listen, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to think he's back to. I always worried about Jordan Matthews coming back in just because I felt like he was the definition of the fucking drop. All right, I felt like it was contagious when he was around.
Maybe Jordan just had something on Nelson. Jordan gets back in line. Nelson's like, I can't catch a ball again.
I'm gonna assume that this was just a rough week for him. I know the one ball was really thrown behind. I'm not gonna hit him with that one. The ones, yes, absolutely. The one was on Carson. The other ones, no. The other ones you got to catch the football. And the only reason I said one was on Carson is just the way the route was ran. That ball can't be behind you.
Which one?
The one later in the game, it was really behind him. It wouldn't even have mattered. Not the one.
No,
not the one he tried making a move on. Not that one.
And he dropped because guess what?
That one was on him.
That one is perfect because
that was the outside shoulder.
That's the move he always does where he catches and turns
the outside
back
shoulder. He was just too quick on that one. That's fine. That's gonna happen, dude. Too many guys in this league do that. But the one, it might have been before that. I think they got off the field, so it wouldn't have mattered. But it was a ball. It was that same kind of route essentially, but the other side of the field. But he was
behind him, like going across.
But he was coming in. He was coming in. So it was a different route.
That one was behind him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, dude, he
still hit his hand.
He still dropped 2 balls to me, and the third was early in the game. And I think he's got to catch that ball. You know what I'm talking about. Not the one off the mask, the deep one.
Yeah.
Right. I think he's got to come up with that football, and Alshon's got to come up with that touchdown too. By the way, the other one.
Well,
that was a great ball. That was a great ball.
Great ball. You know what?
When I rewatched, I said,
Alshon actually. What he did? He actually hurt himself. He was worried about the dude getting tangled in his arms, so he pushed him. Well, he didn't even need to because the ball was so perfect. All he had to do was reach out farther than him, and he would have had it. But he was so worried about pushing it off.
Get off it. Get off it.
Yeah,
get
you're
off
right.
it.
Because he was so worried about pushing the guy away, he couldn't get his arms back up there.
Two-gun
But I'm not going to
Tommy.
give Alshon any shit. Alshon played great.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I just said that's a ball. That's a great ball. That's all. That's a great ball.
Oh, it's a great ball.
So when I'm judging 11
on the touchdown too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? He went up and got that, but a great ball and great catch.
And that's what you do though. You throw it out to that guy.
You see the zip. You see the zip. I mean, the guys were all talking about it.
Throw that to
And
the guy.
listen,
I'll leave that carcass there. None of these other.
Can I be real with you guys for a second? I'm gonna be honest, okay? And you guys can take this for what it is. When you get that kind of guy back around your football team and behind center, I think some guys not think that like he's going to overcome everything. Make sense? Like that he's automatically going to go back to being the MVP candidate right out the gate, and that that you assume it's going to just jump this entire team and get guys going. Where some guys just can assume that I don't know, I don't got to do my job as well. You know what I'm saying? Like not saying the guys are not, but resting on that. Oh, like you know how it is. It's human nature. Like, oh, 11's back. We're here we come. You know what I mean?
Listen, when you're generational talent, that's what happens, right? And you're starting to see it with Andrew Luck, and you're going to see the same thing with Carson. You understand? Andrew's 4 weeks in, here he comes. Here he comes. Made about 3 throws today across his body. And it's like, oh, here comes 12. Here comes 12. And Carson's the same way. I mean, this is game 2 after a major injury. It's not his arm, but it's still his legs.
Yeah.
He's a playmaker. So, those guys that are generational talents, man, they're going to find a way to make everybody better. You know what I mean?
And I think he already has.
I
has.
I tell you what, Indianapolis is obviously way better than they were last year.
Yeah.
Just with luck back in there, they've been in every game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Frank Reich.
Oh, my God.
I love that.
Can you please,
I love
right
it.
here, because
I love
I want to talk about it right
I love
now.
it. Robbie,
Because
what did I say,
fucking-
Rob?
That
What did I
stupid
say?
announcer.
What did I say?
Stupid fucking
Both guys
announcer.
killed him.
That stupid
Definitely
announcer
did.
is like, I don't understand it. What is
guys
this guy doing?
killed
You want to know what he's doing?
You win or lose.
A
You don't
fucking
tie.
A tie is a loss in this league, and if you don't know that, you don't know football. It's all about wins. This guy has 9 wins. So guess what? A tie might as well be a loss.
Yep.
So if you're playing for a tie, fucking kill yourself twice. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck are you doing? And I'm fine with him going for that.
Absolutely.
And the guy, the announcer was killing him.
And
Killing him.
O'Brien kicked it with a minute 50. And I thought that was pussy football.
Pussy
You're 0-3.
is shit.
You're 0-3,
Pussy
dude.
is shit. They got it back. But pussy is
exactly.
shit.
But no, I agree.
Dude, it's fuck. You. Why would you play for a tie there?
Does
You're
you no
1
good.
and 2. You want to be 1, 2, and 1?
I know.
Now you can only win 13 games. Every game you lose after that, you can only win. So I'm like, what the fuck? The tie helps you no way.
Love
the only
it.
time a tie helps you is if you go fucking 9-6 and 1, and the other guy in your team goes 9 and 7. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So let's be honest. Tie don't help you at all.
Oh, I was ranting at home. My dad.
Oh,
was like,
my
Dad,
God.
my dad's like, you're
I
fired
couldn't
up. I was
believe
like,
it.
It's because the world we live in, Dad. I'm tired
Yeah,
of
it's a
pussies. I'm
fucking
tired of
pussy.
pussies.
It's
Tired
a
of
pussification of fucking America.
Tired
I
of it.
couldn't believe this guy was trying to say that he doesn't understand why they're going
Yeah,
for it
both
here.
guys were killing
Who's playing for a tie? Who the fuck is playing for a tie? I want to know. So I can strangle him like I want to strangle Schwartz. Who's playing for a tie?
Yeah, there's
What
21
the
seconds
fuck?
left.
Who the fuck plays for a fucking tie? I want to know who that was. I don't know who it was.
Yeah,
I want to know who it was.
no,
I'm going to
exactly.
attack him on
'Cause it was
Twitter
both guys.
until he blocks
It
me.
was both guys. No, absolutely. I
Because
agree.
he was going off on Frank Wright. I think Frank Wright made the exact right call.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to go for it.
4th and 4 with your
You
guy.
gotta go.
Luck's got to
Guess
make a
what?
better throw than that. You know what I mean? But it
You gotta make a better throw.
Adam.
But you go with your guy. You go with your guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said to Rob when he
Fucking
came in.
un-
And you
Fucking
triple
real.
cover DeAndre. Too,
And they're like,
after
oh,
you turn it,
they're like,
after
oh,
you turn it over.
You could have tied the game and you lost. It's the same thing.
Yep.
It's
I
the
said
same
that, I said that
fucking
to you,
thing.
Rob. I said
Same
that-
fucking thing.
A tie's kissing your sister. You go
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
win
go-
then.
yeah,
You go
yeah.
for the win. If you don't get it, so what? Then they beat you. Okay, then you win.
Same thing.
But I'm gonna go try to beat you right now because I'm not getting the ball back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it back.
Yeah, go home and kiss your sister, and if anything moves
Oh.
down there, you got fucking problems.
I-
You're fucked up.
I'm definitely getting the perspective now. You
I
go
never
for it.
understood
You
it.
go aggressive there. I'm just saying that
it's not-
it
it's not
comes
because
down
you
to
get a
that
kiss
one
with your sister,
percentage
I don't know.
point to making the playoffs or not, and what's a tough like lowbrow AFC South or whatnot.
Never happens.
I mean, but you gotta applaud the bravado there. I get it.
Yeah, you go for
You
wins.
can't-
You try to win
if
games.
you're playing for ties, I don't want you as my coach.
It's not
That's
Jim
just
Schwartz
straight
bravado,
up.
but it's close.
Oh, this is good. This is interesting from Hawaii Sports, right? Eagles are the first team in NFL history to allow 3 4th downs to turn into first downs in overtime in NFL history.
I would have figured that.
So while we're on the kicks of everything
Well,
happening
no,
in MLB
and I got
history,
news
then,
for you because that's only last week it was overtime. I think averted. So that's 3 out of the 4 weeks. So you're going to see a rule change next year, even though you know what I mean.
It's gonna be 15 minutes.
Either that or there will be no ties. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They'll
shouldn't
just
be
play
ties.
again. You know what I mean? Or I don't know what they're going to do, but yeah, it's
I
happening.
don't know.
It's coming
But
too
guess
close.
What? You know what it is? It's because they did the 10-minute overtime,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone gets a 5-minute fucking drive.
Yeah,
and
it's
if you
over.
miss a couple field goals, it's a tie.
Yeah.
So you got to do 15.
First thing they're going
You
to
got
do
to
is
do 15.
extend
They're going to
it.
make it 15.
Yeah. Yep.
You have to. Because why would you not make it the same amount as a regular quarter? Why would you make it 10?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Andy Ritter,
When they're
someone needs to switch that man to decaf. I don't know.
who, me probably.
Because then
I don't drink decaf because I'm not a pussy. You probably would have went for the tie.
Todd Womack says, "Wow, someone more fired up than Tom."
That's a wrestling guy, Ritter.
Yeah, you can check them out. Jack and Ritz
Tomorrow.
12 o'clock. A2D Radio.
Oh, shit.
That's your Texas guy.
Yo.
That's your Texas
That's
guy.
your boy. That's your brother.
First off, I
That's your
used to
brother.
I
got
used to
you, bro.
fucking live in the Woodlands, Texas.
Sweeps is here for the
I got
people.
So
I
you're here
Sweeps
for the
is- This is
people.
why Sweeps is the best.
I did used to
got
live in. I used to live in Conroe,
Tore the
Texas.
guy up. Yeah, come on.
Heather Lane, Conroe, Texas 77385.
You
Check
assume
the
the guy
kid.
likes
your guy.
ties.
Check
You
the
assume the
kid.
guy likes ties. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You just assume
I'm
that
sorry.
he's a tie
I
guy.
apologize.
I got you.
You know what? I
And
knew
a bigger man
I
don't
knew-
apologize.
I knew
I got you.
I
That's
knew
why
a
I'm
couple
here.
guys down there that like ties though. So you never know.
Yeah, I know that.
You never know.
That's why I'm the consigliere consigliere.
never
I'm the
know.
consigliere. I'm bringing it all
Consigliere!
back. I'm bringing it all back. Fucking Robert Duvall. Look at his head. Great fucking head right here.
Deem says college OT start at the 50. I like that one. I like the start at the 50 idea.
Yeah.
I like anything that doesn't end in a tie,
problem
boys.
is,
Whatever it is.
You know why they won't do
You
college
can put
OT?
anything out here and we'll be like, yeah, that sounds good.
Well, I guess they
Yeah,
could
not
just
a
make
tie?
it.
Good.
I guess they could just make it so the stats don't matter in OT, but they won't do the college OT because what happens if you get a game where a guy's going up going 7 overtimes? A guy throws 14 touchdowns in the game. Like it's unrealistic.
I
You know?
yeah, I don't think
That's
you should
why they'll
count.
never do that.
You
They'll
shouldn't
never
count
do,
it. You
They'll
shouldn't.
never do that.
You should just not count stats
It
after
could
the fourth quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all. You just don't count stats after the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but I just think they'll never do it. They'll never do the college way, in my opinion.
No, I know. They just got to figure out a way to do it
Unless you got to go for
with
2
having a
right
winner.
away. Unless you got to go 2 the whole time. You know what I mean? Not
That's what they should
not
do.
the third time.
That's what they should
the whole
do. That's a
time.
good idea too. Like if you score, you got to go for 2.
You know what I think? I think he should play 15 minutes. Should play a 15
Yeah, that's
minute
going to be
quarter.
the first one. That's going to be the first
But
one.
like, I'm not even like, oh, if the team scores touchdown, it's over. I think play 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's the first checklist, but you're right. Yeah.
Just go. Just fit once the 15 minutes on. Who's in the lead? Because then you got to use your timeouts. Oh, shit,
yeah.
they scored a quick TD. We got to get a TD.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We
I
got to
like
go for
it.
2.
I like
yeah.
it. You put a whole 15.
First of all, I love it because as an over-better, I'm doing that all the time. I'm doing that in
Yeah.
the first quarter. I'm like,
Yeah.
score now! Score now! And then they're like running the clock out, and they're like, hey, relax, Sweeps. It's the second quarter. No, I want to score now in this quarter.
Relax, Sweeps. This is the second quarter.
I got to get to 68. Score now.
I need every second I can get.
That's what Tony
You're
said
right.
to you.
By the way,
when
oh
Tony
my
said
God.
about you, Tony said the one time about you, he goes, yeah, he bets overs in basketball all the time. He thinks guys are just supposed to come in and everybody's dropping 50 and
Buckets!
How about
everybody comes in the gym and scoring.
How about wait?
Buckets!
He expects it to be like 120, 120 by the end of the first.
I'm just not going to watch
You know
it.
what I was-
I know that doesn't happen.
You know what
I love it. I love it.
You know what else I
I'd
was
rather
freaking out
stick a
with?
fucking pen right in my dick hole
And he was
to,
like that.
to watch an under
He
in
went
any
on-
sport.
And he was like a photo like this last night.
First off, you don't bet unders. I agree.
No, never.
That's a-
That's pussy talk.
My
I
boy,
just can't watch it.
my
No,
boy,
I can't
my-
cheer for defense.
My boy Sean Jake used to always tell me, he's like, you bet over, you don't bet. You don't bet unders. That's ridiculous.
Touch Pitt. Oh, what a catch, dude.
Antonio.
What a catch.
That
What a
was
ball, too, by the way. Little back shoulder, seed.
Look at James.
Look at
this
James
is my
fired up.
backfield.
Yeah,
This is my backfield. Fucking A, it is.
I'll tell you what, with that haircut, it shouldn't be. Jesus Christ, James, fix that fucking
Oh,
thing.
shit.
I didn't see his
Haircut, you don't want to see it. I don't know what's going on.
Zill Jones.
He's got a maze. And half,
Oh, yeah, I
half,
saw it.
half's bald.
I saw
don't get it.
Yep. Zill Jones.
It's like he's putting 2 little kids down there and they're trying to get through the maze
He went
while
to-
he's playing. I don't understand it.
Zill says definitely can't drop 2 straight. Agree. Two-gum Tommy, I'm worried these next 4 games. You know, listen, guys, there's pause for concern.
Going for too early.
You know what I mean? Like, there definitely is. I think this team's going to respond. I just believe they're going to respond because I believe every week Carson's going to get better. And if every week Carson gets better, that's a resemblance of, last year's MVP candidate. And if he gets back to that caliber, like I said, at one point I was going to put a post out when they were really connecting that we just put this league on notice again. You know what I mean? Like, this league's on notice because we were starting to get it going offensively. When it was 17-3, I was like, okay, but we never killed it. Makes sense? We didn't finish it. But I think that's all the growth of everything. I think it's the growth of a new quarterback coming back in with some of the things that he does differently than Nick. I think that all that matters for your offensive line when you're pass blocking. Now, still, you got to block the guy in front of you. There's no excuses.
So we're making fun of Connor's hair, and he said it's the chemo. Too soon.
Deems
Deems.
He goes to,
You got a good laugh out of me. I enjoyed it.
Todd says he wishes Adams would have got some touches. Listen, the way Wendell ran and with Ajayi in the lineup, because Ajayi ran well today too.
Ajayi runs hard.
I just don't see where – I don't mind Josh Adams, but Wendell ran really good today. He ran really
Can't
good.
block, but he ran hard.
He caught the ball out of the backfield well. There was only like 1 or 2. Like the one missed block, I think what I saw was and I'm not – listen, what happens. You got to figure it out. But it looked like the offensive line changed the blocking scheme right before it because Kelsey ended up going to the outside guy and he followed the outside guy. And so I think that was just a miscommunication. You know what I mean? Because you're always taught to get the middle. Like, as a running back, you always got the guy coming up the gut.
First guy in your face.
Yeah.
You can't miss anybody, though. You know what I mean? I understand mistakes happen. I'm just saying.
But if you rewatch that,
you're going to get killed.
but if
You're
you
going to get 11 killed.
Can't
But this is the problem, though. If you rewatch that, Kelsey's engaged. If you rewatch it, Kelsey's and I'm not making excuses for the guy. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not crowning him as a good pass blocker. I'm just talking about that one play where Carson looked like he died because like Carson went low. But Kelsey starts out on the one guy, so it looks like that's the guy he's picking up, and he's got the other guy. And right after that, Kelsey switches and then goes and engages the other guy, and Wendell's already going over there, and it's up that. Yeah. Now, that's just one. I saw that was just a miscommunication.
Like Will was saying earlier, you at least got to get in front of him. Like, that's the one thing.
I just get like that.
That's the one thing. The one thing you can't fuck up. Like, you can get beat. Like, if a guy picks you up and drives you back in,
into the quarterback.
That's okay. At least you slowed him down. You know what I mean? You can't miss an assignment. Totally.
You can't let a linebacker get a free run on our quarterback.
No, you can't.
At our franchise.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't let it happen.
Because the rules don't happen. People crack me up. They think like the rules are gonna fucking keep you healthy. It's gonna, and that's what the NFL cracks me up too. The NFL thinks all these rules are gonna keep people healthy. It's the same thing as a fucking speed limit. You know what I mean? Fucking people fucking speed all the time. Right? I mean, you're still gonna fucking play the game, and then you're gonna step through the penalty.
Guess what? A guy's like, oh no, I got 15, and I'm gonna get $30,000 fine, but I knocked their fucking quarterback out.
It's the same thing with my middle guys. All right, we turn.
Then they get to the side, and they're high fiving.
You're supposed to slide. You're supposed to slide right into the fucking base. No, my middle guys get the fuck out of Dodge, right? Because just because a guy's supposed to slide right in doesn't mean he's going to do it.
My brother
what are you going to do? That's a double play. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the penalty is, it's a double play. That guy, that's an illegal slide. Great, but my guy's knees facing the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So rules aren't going to fucking help you.
No.
So you gotta fucking. In his case, he's got to make sure he fucking protects 11.
Adam Archuleta was the color commentary for the Texans-Colts games. Well, that's from DZ.
That makes sense. That makes sense. It was Adam Archuleta, that fucking scrub. Adam fucking Archuleta. What a scrub. Adam Archuleta, I'm pretty sure, surgically got his Achilles cut or something. It was done purposely so that it could heal and he could come back stronger. I'm telling you. That's got the kind of crumb that Adam Archuleta is.
Deemsy, great deep dive right there.
Yeah, huge deep dive.
Because we will heckle the fuck out of him.
Oh, my God. He's already going to be – I'll be blocked on Twitter in less than an hour after the show. Guaranteed. Because I'm going to rip Archuleta apart. Fucking dude plays for ties. Who the fuck is playing for a tie? I want to know.
Nobody.
No one should be. Ever. And Womack's right. Smallwood did run hard today.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Ran hard today.
He really did. I thought he played great. Great in terms of what you would expect from him. Like great, great for him.
I mean, listen,
not great, not AP in his prime.
3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
he's running like he wants to keep a job, right?
I was gonna say 3 weeks ago, I was telling people that I wasn't sure he was an NFL player.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row.
But he's ran hard for 2 straight weeks.
Yep. Yes, he has.
And the only thing I'll say is I told people when they were the Adams-Smallwood debate earlier on in the year, I told people, like, dude, you're going to keep the vet guy. You're going to keep the guy who's done it before. You know what I mean? Over an undrafted guy. Like you're going to have more confidence in him if guys get hurt to be able to plug him in there.
Well, usually
and you see it now.
And like you said, as long as it doesn't become an issue, but usually the younger guys are the guys that miss blocking assignments and forget what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's why they can't get on the field.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because they know they're going to get somebody killed, and they're like, "Hey, buddy, you know what I mean? You don't know the playbook. You don't know your assignments. Have a seat next to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Have a seat next to Swoop. Right? You never get in the fuck in.
Have a seat next to Frank. He doesn't play football. If you've seen him, you know.
You know what they call that? They call it the Devontae Booker.
Yeah.
Devontae, here. Have a seat, bud. Oh, you got a lot of talent? That's great. You don't know the playbook, you can't block.
Yeah,
right there. That's where you sit.
Zil Jones-Wentz was hit too much today. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was crushed today. TTP, Bron hit his first 3 as a Laker, and I'm going to vomit. I hope he tears his ACL, TTP. I really do. I mean, ACL talk. How about TTP? How about Markello hitting a jumper, though? It just felt good to see. Now, if Ben will ever shoot one, I don't know. But
Ralphie said something like, if you want to watch a real NBA team play, turn on ESPN or something.
Yeah, Ralph.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been 2 straight weeks of Carson getting hit too many times.
Way too many times. He's going to get hurt again. Keep letting him get hit like this. He's going to get hurt again.
Listen, I'm just not.
He hasn't even got out of the pocket yet. Right?
Bottom line is like.
Yeah, he got out of the pocket more last week than he did this
that's
week.
What I'm saying.
This week he was getting crushed inside.
He got out the back door.
This week he was getting hammered inside it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. Like I told you, I thought that it was poor. This offensive line was poor today.
Real bad.
Not good.
What's the one thing you always saw with with Peyton and with Brady. Never hit.
Never hit.
Never hit.
Clean.
You know why? And they're always healthy. You know why? Because they never fucking hit.
Uni's clean, baby.
You're never going to survive getting hit 8 times a game. No. Never going to happen in this league. Because them dudes are big motherfuckers and they want to hurt you.
Yeah.
They can say all they want about keeping QB safe. Them guys want to hurt you.
Yeah.
Oh, they ain't in the business. They ain't in the business of patty cake. You know what I mean? They're heat-seeking missiles. And the old Tim Houck. Remember? I mean,
I love Tim Houck.
They want to take your heads off.
Jimmy,
you watching the game? Little fucking outside blitz right there.
Yep.
Fucking
bring a guy.
Love Tim Houck.
I always thought, like I said,
Joey's killing him. Now they're fucking blitzing to get him off his fucking spot.
That's a great ball there, though.
There you go.
That's a good tackle too. Andy,
Andy
Andy offensively, right? And I remember his times here real clearly. When we played 3-4 defenses, we didn't play well offensively. It was sort of a weird thing. And what I thought they did real well today is Peace, their defense coordinator, as I thought he just brought. He had so many different guys at the line of scrimmage that you didn't know who was coming. I thought they gave our offensive line fits. I think guys got confused. I think you saw a lot of confusion up front. I thought we did a terrible job of communicating up front, and that all stemmed from him getting hit 11 times. It's one thing if you get hit 11 times.
Did Barrett come back in?
I think so.
I was scared that he got rolled up on bad.
It's one thing if you get hit 11 times and you're moving around the pocket and you're escaping and then you're getting hit on the run. He got hit like as soon as he dropped back. And he's not even dropped back, and he's already in the gun.
4 times he got hit before he couldn't even get the ball. He was hit immediately.
I'm telling you, and you can count your lucky stars that dude's in a fucking the nut house, right? Because if he was, of sane mind, he was coming next week, and he's a fucking issue when he plays. Everson Griffin. Obviously he's off the field, he's an issue too. But, you know what I mean?
Clearly he's an issue at all times.
Wow,
yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But after 2 weeks of getting absolutely fucking embarrassed as an offensive line, then you have that guy coming in. It wasn't going to get any better. So,
well, see, the funny thing is, I think we, just to go to next week, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do a morning show. It'll be a nighttime again. But I just want to, since you brought that up, I want to fast forward to next week and just give our early predictions on that before we head into 5 questions, which I know we'll have a lot of baseball talk in them questions, and obviously NFL stuff, and we'll still answer.
I'm with Deemsy. I hate Vrabel. Always hated Vrabel. Him and Brewski. I was cheering when Brewski had a heart attack.
Oh, my God.
Big Will.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
Big Will's a savage.
That's why I love you, man.
Were you drinking right there? Because you went to spit everywhere.
Yeah.
Happy you weren't.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
As Eagle fans, you probably don't like what he did today, but that's a lot of balls on that guy too,
absolutely.
Right? Because
half
the league, besides Frank Reich and maybe Doug Peterson, try a 50-yarder, and so they can say, okay, we tied the Super Bowl champs. Fuck, it was 4th and 2. Tip your cap to the guy. It is what it is.
Hey,
also,
I
was freaking out before that.
He's building, and I heard their players talk about before going into this week. He's building a culture there. He's building a culture of guys wanting to play for each other. You listen to them guys talk. Listen to Tyler Lewan talk about the things they got going on in that locker room to just get their energy going.
Well, listen, they're a pretty good
things
team,
they do.
They're not a bad team at all.
They call each other the boys all the time.
And they already got the leg up because they beat Jacksonville. So they got the leg
my
up
point, though, is like he's creating it, as much as I don't like him and blah, blah, blah. He is definitely creating a culture over there, and they're tough. And I think the one thing you say about the Titans is they're going to be in every football game. They're going to battle. I don't care if they play the Patriots when the Patriots were the Patriots. They're going to be in it. And they're going to lose it, but they're going to be in it, and they're going to battle, and they're going to hit you, and they're going to let you know they're there. And what you saw today is a defense is going to hit you in the mouth, and they're going to let you know that they're there. And that's what I saw today. And listen, like I said to my little dudes today, right? Like, in the game we talked about, right? At my speech afterwards, right? We're up 2-0. We lose 3-2, right? We're up 2-0 the last game. We end up losing 3-2. Long story short, I told him after the game, I said, listen, in the big leagues, guys get paid that, and they have bats and gloves, right? And they get paid. And sometimes they make plays, right? And what happened today is we made plays, and in the last inning, they made a play more than us. One more play more than us, and that's the difference of winning and losing. It's the way it is. So how do you respond to it? That was my point to them. How do we respond? Well, we respond Monday and Thursday getting better, right? And figuring things out that we did wrong. And it's the same thing at every level all the way through. So it's how do you respond to this loss? How do you respond defensively, adjustment-wise, and everything just to get better, right? Because you want to click on all cylinders in November and December, right? Now, I don't coach high school sports, but, I want my guys to be hitting on all cylinders by March and April, for my little dudes when spring, because that's their big time, that's a big time of year. But it's the same thing like in football. I want my guys hitting all cylinders in November and December. We got to be ready to play football, right? We got to be in the hunt in November and December to be able to make a run. That's the Patriots' MO, and it's a lot of good teams around this league's MO. There's a lot of good teams that start 5-6-0, right, and then they fizzle, and then they're one and done in the playoffs, right, because they got hot at the wrong time. They got hot too early. Like, if I'm a Rams fan, I'm nervous because I'm a little too hot, right? Like, I'm going to sizzle at some point.
I'm not nervous.
Things even out, though. I'm not nervous at all because they're a damn good football team.
I was going to say,
things even out, though.
They're how we were last year. We weren't nervous.
But my point is,
high five.
My point is, you're not going to go in every year and expect to, like, dominate people because you're going to get people's best shots like we talked about. So now you got to figure out how do I respond internally to getting somebody else's best shot? How do I get up and find something to piss me off to give them my best shot, right? How do I start reading bad things about me? Whatever it is. I mean, Jalen ran a ton of bad things about him. You think that'll get a dog like that going? I feel like a guy like that lives off of something bad being about him. You know what I mean? Like, he's worked his way to be a start corner in this league as a seventh round pick. Like we talked about, seventh round for a reason. He's been an university guy. So you would think that this week's an university week for him. Nope. No. Darby the same way. Darby the same way. And the only reason I like Jalen better, Darby's a better cover guy. But like I said, Jalen, more times than not, is going to get his beak wet more than Darby. Darby won't tackle nobody. Darby wanted no parts, and I know a lot of corners don't. He wanted no parts of Derrick Henry around the edge today. No parts.
Oh, yeah, no parts.
He was so scared when they threw tosses outside to his ass. He said, oh, fuck, I'm going to the bench. I think one time he literally went to the bench. You see one tackle where he went for the ball? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He was like that.
And he should have had a bad 50-yard penalty. He grabbed that guy's face mask early in the game.
And he's
on
early.
That deep ball.
That's PI.
Oh, he was definitely early. We got away with that one.
Yeah.
He was definitely early. Yeah, I mean.
Sorry, I need the reps.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get the prop.
No, I mean, but in regard to the Titans.
There you look at him. You're looking for him. I saw him. You're a bad locker room guy.
I wasn't going to
help. He's a bad locker room guy.
Who, me?
Thought he was in my corner.
I didn't even say anything.
I felt it. I saw the look.
You're the one that said I needed a rip.
And you look right at him.
I was thinking to myself,
the smirk gave
we're
it
just
away.
going to let it go. We're going to let it go.
I already knew.
I wanted to make sure that the big guy was going to let it go.
I can smell the fucking thing. I know he's ripping it.
I was going to let it go.
He's got that flower.
I was trying to make sure the big guy was going to let it go.
Greg.
We're going to let it go. We'll let it go.
You know what's funny?
Greg. Guys had a rough day. We'll let it go.
I did have a rough day, man.
We'll let it go.
I did have a rough day. I don't know if I can say it. I told Sleeps how we lost, right? Well, I don't care. We got two straight. Yeah, okay. I tried to talk to you.
He got him now. You get me.
It's not even that fun. It's not even that fun.
The guys have said it's not that it's
expected. It was expected. I set myself up. I put it right on the tape for this fucking asshole. I put it right on the tape. I'm trying to talk to him. Because he's a baseball guy, and you think he would like to hear it.
I love baseball.
The guy he's the Mike Myers of radio. He's a fucking savage, bro. He don't give a fuck who it is. He will fucking kill.
Guy's at my wedding party, and he crushes me. People think we don't like each other. It's hysterical. Which I don't for 2 hours on a Sunday.
You saw what he did.
And if we win, I do. I love him when we win.
You saw what he did to that mosquito. That's what he fucking does. That's him. That's him in a nutshell.
So, right, listen, Wells, right? And I know you don't care. So
I'm going to tell it anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
So listen, we're up 2-0. We scored 2 in the bottom of the fifth, right? Play 6 at 10, right? So we scored 2 in the bottom of the fifth, right? My pitcher who pitched all game hit a double to give us a 1-0 lead, and he's dealing. So I give him the ball back in the 6th because he deserves the ball. Nobody got past first base all game, so he deserves the ball.
It's tied or
no? We're up 2-0. So I give him the ball in the 6th. One guy gets on, right?
How many pitches are we talking so far?
Oh, he threw 55. He's in great shape because he easily can go. He's an 80 guy. He's an 80 guy for me. You know what I mean? He easily can go 80.
Okay.
So he stretched out to do that shit. Whatever. So guys get on, right? First and second. Then I'm like, do I take him out now and go to my best pitcher, right? Who I know is ready to go. Do I go to him now? I said, he's got out of stuff all day.
Nolan.
Like when everybody's got on base, he got out of it.
You got Nolan in the cupboard.
Yeah, so I want to see if I can get him out.
I'm okay with you trusting your guy.
So I trusted him from one more batter. Fine, okay. Trust from one more batter to get the base loaded, no outs. So now I bring in my lefty. Where he gets a ground ball to second base, 1 out, run scores 2-1 game, second and third, 1 out. He strikes the next guy out, straight smoke, right by him. Boom, here we go. He's got the next guy down 0-2. I go to my catcher. I say, yo, we're going up, right? I don't need to give fastballs. We throw fastballs. I know you throw a changeup. We don't throw changeups. I don't need you to. Your fastball's that good at 10. Don't throw anything else. Blow shit by him. So fastball up, right, up. Catcher sets up. I see his arm slow down, right? It's like slow motion. I see his arm slow down. I say, what? I see the ball like float out, and I'm like, oh my god. And then and it's up here, like so he threw it up, right? Yeah, he threw a circle. Yep, he throws a circle. So he threw it up.
Threw a change up.
Up. right? And it's up here where you want the fastball to be. Like I told you, this kid's swinging at this pitch. This kid is totally swinging at the fastball if I smelled it, especially this heat because his ball rises, right? Oh, my God. And he just barreled it a little bit to the outfield, and they scored 2 runs. And then we batted in the bottom 6, and we had the last 3 batters up, and we didn't get anybody on 1, 2, 3. But, you're going to lose it. That's what I told him. You're going to lose games like that. You know what I mean? That's just baseball. You're going to lose shit like that. You had it all wrapped up.
You learn a lesson.
Yeah.
You learn a lesson.
They learn a lesson.
You don't start off with a changeup because what are you changing up from?
That's why I yelled at both of them right on the field. I said, when do we go away from this?
Right.
I loved it. I said, we're here all day.
Right.
We're here all day. And then I was like, oh, my God, I got to calm down. They're not 17. Like,
You hit it, you can name it.
Yeah, that's what I tell them all the time. Because them fans were – I went out to them
You
before
don't gotta calm down.
I went out to him before that batter, and I said –
because
them fans were like, we're going to win this game. I heard him say – I said, timeout. I said, you heard them, right? He's like, yeah. I said, let's go. Let's go. You know what you need to do. And he gets 0-2, and I'm like, he's doing it. I'll get that fire. Because he's a fire kid. And I felt so bad for him, too, because he's like so upset. And like,
I'm sure he was.
And I'm like, listen, you're the man. I'll go back to you every time. That ball's always going to be in your hand in that spot. But I put him in bases loaded situation before. Like when we won our first tournament, I put him in a bases loaded jam in that tournament, and he dealt. So I know he can get out of it. That's why I felt like I'd give the kid one more batter, and now I beat myself up because if I would have went first and second, we probably end up either tying in that and going to extras or whatever. You know what I mean? So then you beat yourself up. So you're like,
maybe you just go to your guy to start the inning.
Yeah.
I hate when you bring when guys on. It's a tough situation.
I know. So Monday morning quarterback, I did that all day.
Yeah,
hour and a half drive home.
It sucks. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I think if he hits the fastball, then you second guess yourself. The fact that it was a wrong pitch, change up. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean,
they're
kids.
brain fart.
They're
They're
kids.
It was a brain fart.
And he thinks he's doing something
watching
right.
TV,
yeah,
getting too cute.
I'm
gonna give him my Cole Hamels here.
Yeah, because he's thinking, he's like, 0-2, I should throw something on speed. Because he knows the game of baseball really well. So you know what I mean? For 10, he really does. So he's thinking he's doing the.
But when you throw something off speed, you want that shit down.
But guess what?
Down.
I told Sleeps on the phone, I can't throw anything down. I can't throw anything down because I got second and third. I got second and third. I got time run on third. I can't throw nothing down.
10 years old, yeah.
I can't. I got to go up because I know you're going to catch something up. Or at least it's going to be hard that it's off the backstop quick where he's dead. He's dead. You know what I mean? So I got to go up.
You don't want it down. I agree.
No, because down, there's too many things that can go wrong. Too many things. But that was fun. I got to get that off my chest.
Get down!
TDP says Tom is someone who should be on everybody's coaching staff. I'm trying to get on the Philly staff. Fire Kapler. All right? I put in too soon today. Take notes to Kapler in my post prior to the chip before we lost. And then, but maybe I went to the book. I got to get away from the book. I got to be a field thing.
I think Deemsy is talking a little cards.
Little cards?
Sucks that we constantly go cold in the September. Miles Mikolas is a beast. Miles Mikolas is a beast, by the way.
What's up, Deemsy? Good shit, buddy. We can talk about them any day. Yes, a disgraceful week. We led in the beginning of the week. Schedule makers did us no favors, but you know me, I'm not an excuse guy, so you got to go play the game and you got to win fucking big games. But to have the Brewers who are fucking lights out and then the Cubbies the last 6 is no fun when the Rockies had the fucking Phillies and the Nats minus Strasburg doesn't help. And then the Dodgers had the Giants. Whatever, so it is what it is. We shot ourselves in the foot, but we don't give out ribbons, but the best move was getting rid of Matheny, and I like how the boys played. We didn't get a big bat when we should have. You know what I mean? We were not buyers, at the trade deadline when you should always be. All right, once you fired Matheny, with the 2 wild cards, you should always be in it, unless you're fucking 25 back or you're the Orioles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's just like.
Or you got Mike Scioscia,
who
by the way is available. Finally, the Angels finally got rid of Scioscia, and they didn't. They probably were like, Mike, we're firing you. Step the fuck down, okay? He's like, Mike Scioscia will step down as manager. Yeah. About time you got that guy out there.
No kidding.
Best team in baseball for 7 years. Best player in baseball for 7 years on our team. You guys ain't won nothing.
I didn't even
Ain't
realize.
won dick.
19 seasons.
Yeah.
It was the longest tenured skip.
Yeah, maybe 9 too long.
Yeah, at least 7 too long.
Mike Parker says, loved it.
The second year, he won the World Series. And
Yeah.
riding it like a pony, baby. Riding it like a pony.
They're still,
Mike Tomlin.
They're
Mike Tomlin effect.
Still
Mike
riding
Tomlin.
that rally monkey.
The Mike Tomlin effect. You know what I mean? You win one early and you keep it for a long time.
Then again, you could
Like
have.
he's going to be there for a
it's
while.
better than the Marvin Lewis effect.
Oh,
But even though Cincinnati looks good,
I know, I was just
Cincinnati
gonna
looks
say.
good, but Marvin Lewis somehow has been coaching Cincinnati since when Shaq and Kobe still played together, and they've never won a playoff game. How is that possible? I want to know what he's got on the owner. That's what I want to know.
So Mike Parker says, love the 10U coach talk. Gets me ready for when the boys start baseball.
Mighty.
F&A, Mike.
TTP says, why has Brandon Ingram been in the league for 3 years and still shaped like a fucking noodle? He wasn't on that Lonzo workout plan.
Brandon Ingram is – I don't know. I feel like he could be good, but he looks sleepy.
Brody keeps saying Titans need a new
tired to me all the
QB.
time. Sam Perkins, like.
Chrome says sweeps trip to St. Louis next year for a Cubs series, question mark.
Who needs a new QB?
Witness.
Brody keeps saying the Titans need a new QB.
Come up with some details, Cromer, and we'll talk about it,
I think he dealt all over us today. So
Rob, you got the questions ready?
my wife's
thing.
been there, and she said it's beautiful. When she was coaching at Temple, they played St. Louis. Right there.
Yeah, a lot of good Barbie out there.
Yeah, it's the stadium itself is awesome.
Get some Q in your system.
I think they stayed in the stadium. It's crazy.
Brody says you have a new subscriber. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Nitro Freak, get Le'Veon to the Birds now. I just don't see it, brother. I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, what are you going to trade for him?
Yeah.
Let me know. I want to know right now what you're trading for him, because I'm going to tell you that's not going. If you bring up J.J., they don't want J.J. Okay, there's no chance they do. They have James Conner, who's younger. Why would they want him? So it's going to be a second-round pick, and who? It's got to make a ton of money because he's got to match Le'Veon's contract.
And they're
so
terrible.
Who?
They're
so
terrible on
who
defense.
We're trading?
They want
We're
defense.
trading Brandon Graham. Is that who we want to trade?
I'm not.
No, absolutely not.
But I'm saying they want defense.
Absolutely,
They're
they want
terrible
defense.
on
That's what I'm saying. But who matches his contract? Malcolm Jenkins, you want to trade? You want to trade Brandon Graham? Because that's who they'll take. They're not going to take anybody else. So what are you going to do? You can't. It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic.
Chrome says we'll book it. I'm sort of upset that we didn't get the invite, boys. You know what I mean? It's that's fine. And then Mike Parker said, "Can Le'Veon play cornerback?"
I told you what he would say. Second Ajayi. They don't want Ajayi. The fuck does it go through you guys' heads?
Yeah, why would they want
the
Ajayi?
fuck would they want Jay Ajayi? They have James Conner, who's 23. The fuck do they want with Jay Ajayi? They can't stop me on offense. They clearly don't want Jay Ajayi. They want defensive players. So who are you trading? Again, who are you trading? I want to know. Tell us right now. Who are you trading? Because they want Brandon Graham, or they want Malcolm Jenkins, or they want Fletcher Cox. Because you got to give somebody that makes $10 million. Because that's what Le'Veon makes. It's $10 million.
Well, they probably want to get younger. But
10
yeah,
million,
you're talking
10
about
million,
money. I
10
get
million.
that.
But you
They
got
probably want
to match
Barnett.
money. We can't afford him
Oh,
unless
yeah,
you
no,
match
no,
money.
no, I'm just saying.
We just can't.
But I'm talking about from their end. You know what I mean? They want youth. They want a guy like Barnett, bro.
Or Le'Veon makes even more than that, too, because he's franchised, right? So he makes even more than that.
$14 million.
James Conner
14.
doesn't stink, Kyle. So that just sounds. Now he sounds stupid because he doesn't stink.
Yeah, he definitely.
It's clear as day he doesn't stink. I'm not going to say. I'm not saying he's
Their
Le'Veon, but
defense does stink, though. So they want defense.
A lot of it is their offensive scheme. It's going to breed success for the running back, but you can't say he stinks.
He doesn't stink.
Doesn't stink.
Yeah. James Conner doesn't stink
He's
at all.
not Le'Veon Bell.
No,
Don't
not
be-
guys.
we
Not many
all-
guys are.
We all know that. No one else is. He's the best running back in
You're
football.
not taking on $20 million from the running back position when Howie's never done that. He's never invested them kind of assets in the running back position. You think he's going to start now? You think he's going to spend? You think he's going to spend $20+ million a year for a running back that's 27? That at the end of his deal he's in the 30s? No, because we know the shelf life. We know how that works, and we know the wear and tear, and we also know the smell of a quitter. And what I saw right here is a guy getting paid $15 million a year and didn't want to show up for a good football team. So guess what? I don't want no parts of that crumb shit around here. Yeah, that's crumb.
Yeah.
When
And
guys
you know what?
all around the league respect you for holding out, like everybody will, right? Because it's a fraternity. Like, yeah, he's got to get his money, right? Got to get his money. Everybody will say that, right? When you guys in your locker room are saying, yo, this dude, fuck this dude. You know what I mean? Like, that
Yeah.
means that you're an asshole.
And Alexander Verrucci, Michael Bennett makes $11 million. Yeah, they don't want Michael Bennett. So there
But why would I want to?
That wouldn't happen.
Why would I want to hurt up front? When I won a Super Bowl last year by being able to get after your ass.
You don't trade linemen.
Yeah, I'd be able to get after your ass, right? And now I want to give that up for what? A running back? Dude, I'm going to get Sproles back. You're going to have Clement. You're going to have a healthy Ajayi, and you see that Wendell can play enough. So you have 4 running backs. It's on 11, babe. Like 11's going to ride. 11's going to take us to where we got to go. You just need players around them. It doesn't have to be him.
Jericho beats going in on Kyle. I like it. Kyle stinks. He'll be a Wentz hater if he doesn't win him a Super Bowl this year.
Oh, yeah. Kyle's the worst Wentz hater there is.
He's Team
Which
Foles.
makes no sense.
He is
like,
Team Foles.
Who is Team Foles, though? Like, how could you be a Team Foles? Like, with all due respect, like, I love the guy who won us the Super Bowl. He didn't win it by himself, okay? It was a team thing because everybody wants to – when it fits their narrative, everybody wants it to be a team thing. But when it also fits their narrative, then they want it to be an individual thing, right? But it's a team game, okay? 11 on offense, 11 on defense. Did he play great in the Super Bowl? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Take nothing away from the guy. Love the guy. Okay? But it'll never be a team fault.
Let's look at his track
Like,
record.
I don't team
Look
up.
at his track record, though. He's a mediocre quarterback.
And that's fine.
He played great in the
Great.
playoffs, which we had 2 fucking great, amazing games, and he'll always be loved for it.
Dude, he's
But
like that
a
starter when
backup quarterback.
He's like that starter when he's hot, he's
quarterback.
hot, right? And when he's cold, he gets hit
fucking
around.
Ryan Fitzmagic.
You know what I mean? Like he'll have an earned run average of like 8 on bad days.
Whoa,
You know?
whoa, Fitzmagic. It's over too. Like ELO, they're dead. It's over.
Yeah. Like, yo.
All right, hit us,
Because
Robbie.
that song's
Question time.
No, I love it. I love the reference. Yeah, before I get into the questions, 2 real noteworthy things here we got in baseball season. Then we're going to have 2 playoff games for the division title on game 163, first time ever that's happened.
2 of them, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes,
and
sir.
Much of that is due to Rocky center fielder Charlie Blackmon, who doubled in the 8th inning versus the Nats to become the first player ever on record to hit for the cycle in game 162. Thought that was a little interesting
Yeah, that's cool.
factoid today.
First ever 162 for the cycle.
The psych.
Yeah. And something a little noteworthy for, I know, not a popular subject, but for us in Mets town. They started David Wright at third for a swan song.
I saw that.
Yeah, on Saturday night. Really just ending a great career that was derailed by injury at the end. As Phillies and a Cardinal fan, what are your feelings on David Wright?
Dude, I think
I respect the hell out of David Wright.
I think when like everything comes to an end, even though you hate teams and hate guys because he killed you or whatever, when everything comes to an end, it's like the old Michael Irvin effect and like Emmett and them things. Like now, 20 years later, it's like, dude, they were awesome. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You hate saying it still, right? But it's like now you can look back and be like, yeah, they whooped our ass, right? I mean, same thing with David Wright. Like now I can look back at quicker right now and say right this second, like, yeah, much respect, like Will said. Like, dude, great baseball player, derailed by injuries. You know, got love for the dude. You know what I mean? Now it's over. You know what I mean? Now he can't hurt us. So once you can't hurt me, then I'm like,
after the heat of battle.
once you can't come in and hurt me anymore, I'm like, yo, you were great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're great, buddy. Don't suit it up again or lazy because I don't want you going 4 for 4 and hitting 3 homers like you did at CBP all the time.
Now,
absolutely, he was like I said, obviously not as storied career as Jeter, but he's the guy on the other side of the city that led them for all those years. And, like I said, without injury, you're talking about 2,000 hits. I mean, I know it's a woulda, coulda, shoulda game, but, it's realistic. I mean, the guy missed a lot of games. He's been banged up. But you're talking about 2,000 hits, probably 300 homers, 1,000 ribbies. I mean, he's right on the cusp of all them, and he's still the leader, even with all those injuries, still the leader in a million categories, Mets categories. And that's a long, storied franchise with a lot of good players.
Real good player.
I mean, come on.
Real good fucking player.
he was a hell of a player.
Yeah.
I mean, even I laughed my ass off when he came back after a couple concussions with like that fucking mega head helmet, that fucking thing.
Gary
I think
Gazoo.
that was this big, and I just couldn't stop laughing at it. But the dude was, all the respect in the world, was a hell of a player, class guy. Had a huge hit for USA in
World Classic time, baby.
Captain America
Yes,
a little
sir.
bit almost, yeah. So you gotta give it to him,
Yeah, it was it was an emotional moment too. What could have been, but he really had a good start towards the Hall of Fame, but obviously came short, being derailed to injury. But it was a good send off, though. It was just
absolutely.
pretty
I even
good
thought,
punctuation on overall what was a crappy season.
Yeah,
in New York,
And I thought about it, like, as competitive as I am, I thought, like, I kind of wish that was me right there, like, the first baseman. I would have just pretended like I lost it in the lights. Give him one more crack. You know what I mean? We're the fucking Marlins.
I went on.
You know what I mean? What are we doing? What are we playing for? I'd have been like, I lost it in the lights. Give one more crack. Give one more whiffle at it. One more pass at it, Captain America. Go ahead.
wait, was a foul out?
He fouled out.
Oh,
yeah.
let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. Who was it?
Yeah.
Who was
Pete
it?
O'Brien. They booed him the whole rest of the game too. Every at bat, and the game went 12 or 13 innings still, and they booed him every time. I was having a chat war with this dude on Twitter, and he was like, "Why did the dude just groove him a cookie for a hit?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? David Wright, with his principle, he'd round first on purpose and get tagged out if he was grooved a cookie. You don't want to do that. That'd be like the same thing with Chase Utley. I kind of hold them two in the same veil. You know what I mean? In terms of the same type of hardworking, cares about the game, plays the game right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep. Speaking about somebody not playing the game right, I'm going to move on to question 2. What's your take on Earl Thomas giving his own sideline the middle finger while getting carted off today?
I think that goes to
It's
guys.
just classless. It just goes to who he is, probably. You know, what I
Yep.
mean? Like I said, guys, we know you want to get paid, and that's fine. Like, let your agents take care of that, or don't show up. But I mean, like, you're going to give the middle finger to Pete Carroll because just
yeah,
the same way that Khalil Mack
yeah.
is like blaming John Gruden. Like, it is what it is, buddy. Like, you're under contract. Show the fuck up, all right? And then get it figured out. You know what I mean? Like,
this is where you went first in
I
my
mean,
head.
It is what it is.
Right?
So,
But
I mean,
no,
you know.
Everybody's in everybody's head for this one.
And guess what? This is pretty simple to me. Like, you're under contract. You're making $9.5 million this year. Okay.
Boo fucking
oh
hell.
no, you're unrestricted free agent next year. So play this year out. Now maybe if you show up to training camp and you get in football shape, maybe you don't get hurt. When you show up late and you're not in football shape, that's when guys get hurt.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know he broke his leg. It probably wouldn't have mattered, but still. Yeah,
But you get there late, though. I mean, no, you're right. You get there late.
It sucks
maybe you get
now,
there early.
but whatever. It's a broken leg, dude. You'll come back.
You know what I love? Can I be honest with you? These guys act like they don't get major fucking dough.
Dude,
Like,
he's
I'm
making
so fucking sick and tired of
$40
this
million contract. You're making $10 million this year.
I'm so
Like,
sick
what?
and fucking tired. Le'Veon Bell is due $15 fucking million for a franchise tender. Show the fuck up, dude. That's more money than people make in their entire fucking lives. Okay, dude? Stop acting like you're broke. Stop acting like these dudes are broke. Then slow the fuck down then. Right? If you're worried about afterwards,
spending so
because
much
everybody,
money.
oh, we need that big contract for afterwards, right? We need that last one for afterwards. Well, then pump your brakes now. When you hit 28, slow the fuck down.
Stop blowing that dough in the record store.
Now you
Yells.
want to listen. You
Stop
want to blow
popping
dough.
bottles.
You want to
Stop popping
You want
bottles.
to blow money from 23 to 27. Blow it away. But the last one, there's time to grow up and not have to worry about when you hit 30. Like, oh, I'm gonna need another one now.
Guess
You know
what?
what I mean? Like,
Guess
I'm
what?
gonna need another 50 mil. Fuck out of here, dude.
1 year at $15 million.
I'm
you
good.
Should be set for life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just
For
don't know
life.
what the fuck they're doing.
I'm good.
They
They
just
got
don't know
terrible,
what the
terrible,
fuck.
terrible
Terrible
financial
spending
guys. Yeah,
habits,
exactly.
terrible people around them,
You know what I mean?
right?
And now
I'm
you
sure
wanna point-
they had moochers, which everyone
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
You got
Yeah.
terrible people around you.
Well, look at the AI. Look what Allen did. We talk about Iverson for a second, right? Now, not only did he waste all his
He'll
money,
just blow money.
but the one thing his agents did well for him, and he did well for himself, is part of his Reebok money, $50 million, wasn't allowed to be given to him until he was 50 years old. So no matter how broke he was, right? At 50,
Yeah.
Bobby
He's-
Bonilla's agent?
Right.
Did that
Right.
deal for him.
He's living in the poorhouse from 44 to 50. But once he hits 50,
he's back.
popping bottles
Guess who's
again.
back?
Guess who's back? Back again, sitting courtside Sixers when he's 50.
Brewster's Millions?
That's why you said $10 million. I was like, $10 million.
It's just funny though. I mean, like I understand it. Like the people you're around and everything is everybody's. Your lifestyle costs more money. I get that, but like, do you need 5 cars? Can you just have 2? Like, and guys tell them this. Financial guys tell them this. Hey, instead of having 4 houses, have your house and a vacation home, and that's it. That's it. You don't need 5 fucking houses. They
But you know what?
They
I'm
lose
okay
their
with 5 houses. I'm okay with 5 houses because guess what? Property you can always sell. Yeah. It's when you buy
The
11
cars.
cars.
The cars.
Guess what?
Yeah,
they're
things
all
that
every time you buy them,
depreciate,
they depreciate
They're done.
immediately.
They're done.
So what are you doing? Why you got 11 cars? Buy property. Buy land. You can always sell land. You get into a bind, sell some land. Fuck.
You do get killed in the property tax, though. Come on now. I mean, especially.
Well, whatever. You got a guy that handles.
But
that
you're
shit.
right, though. No. Not to defeat what you're saying, though. You buy, assets that don't depreciate.
Absolutely.
I get what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Next one, Robbie.
Buy some gold. Fuck.
You
You're
rent it out.
like, oh, you bought 2 Lambos?
You rent the mansion out. You got 3 mansions. You rent the one out.
You bought 2. You bought 2 Lambos. I took the money that you bought a Lambo with. I have a closet full of gold. It's gold bars from floor to ceiling in my closet. So guess
Booyahs.
what? We got problems with the banks. Don't matter. Motherfuckers got gold. All right, so we're good. We're golden.
Y2K ain't got shit on him.
We're golden. Motherfucker, something happens. Guess what? They're starting bartering in the streets. Gold bar gets you far. Watch out. Watch out.
Don't catch a fucking gold bar
That's a
off the
great
head.
line. Gold bar gets you far.
I know.
I had a little rhythm to it, baby.
Felt good coming out.
Ooh, I had a little rhythm.
It landed. But
Yeah, you put a little bet behind that. You might have a new hit. Gold bar gets you far.
little Lou Rawls in the background.
That's a beautiful.
FDM says single mothers don't help with that shit. Yeah, ask Chris Webber.
Yeah.
I mean, Weber needs the TNT job so bad to pay child support. Like, motherfucker went broke from having too many kids. Like, dude, you're loaded. How are you ever broke?
Yeah,
Like, how are you ever broke?
They're paying Le'Veon 14. He clears about 1.5.
Oh, yeah, because he's probably got a bunch of he just smells like a guy who's got like 17 kids laying around.
It's just cheaper.
He's
It's cheaper to
Yeah,
have.
he
It's
lays his dick in a
listen,
lot.
It's cheaper to hire the guy to finish for you.
Yeah.
Right? These fucking guys, if Cromartie would have did that, he'd have been set. Hey, buddy, just finish inside her for me, would you? I can't afford this.
Teamsy said Le'Veon can put that in his next rap song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold bars get you far.
Let's make it rain.
You guys are just setting.
Sorry, like this is how they do it. That's how they do it. Gold bar. Right? They hold the head. They hold the head. Gold bars get you far. Gold bars get you far.
If I hear that somewhere, we're patenting that.
It's already been done.
It's patent.
You take it, we'll show up at doorsteps.
Going hunting.
Parker.
Black. What up,
Parker's
Spidey?
talking about mansions being on the market for like 7 years. No, I agree, Mike. I don't do the whole house game. I get one or two. I get
You
two
don't have to
cars.
buy a house, just buy land.
You can buy land too.
You don't have to buy a house.
Get into the weed game. You know what I mean? You go buy a farm. Go
Right.
grow it.
Listen, the more attention you
Little
bring to
dispensary.
yourself,
Yeah.
the more you get.
Why
fucking
not?
robbed
Really
and you
shove it
get
up
beat-
Roger Goodell's ass.
You know, you get robbed and shit. You're a
Oh,
target.
yes.
You know what I mean?
TTP
Ask
said
Lay that
Puig.
shit low.
Puig's got robbed like 6 times in like 2 months.
TTP
Puig.
said there's actually a documentary called Broke. I've seen it. Yeah, it's a 30 for 30. It's actually spectacular. Actually, the worst.
Who's
guy
that?
on there-
Andre
Bad Moon Rising.
Bad Moon Rising.
There.
Yep.
Fucking what's his name's on there?
Antoine Walker.
Quarterback from the Bears back in the day. Jim McMahon's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there.
We know what Andre
Super Bowl
Moon said.
shovel?
What Andre
burned his
Rison
house-
said really
She
well.
burned his house down.
Andre Rison
Well, yeah,
said
left
really
eye,
well.
left eye burned his house down.
Left
yeah.
eye burned his house
Yeah.
down.
He couldn't see the left. He didn't know what he was doing.
She's been dead for years anyway, so.
You know what's funny though
got
is
her-
that
she got
Andre
her-
Rison
She got
talked.
her penance.
Andre Rison talked about
Don't
like
burn
keeping
down
up,
houses. I don't know
keeping
what
up
to
with
tell you.
people.
Crazy
That's what
bitches
Andre
burn
would
down
talk
houses,
about.
then they die young. Wow.
That's what Andre Rison would talk
Bitches be
about.
running
Like,
wild.
like trying to keep up with everybody, and that's why he went
Bitches
broke.
running wild. Okay.
It'd just be crazy.
But for anybody that didn't see it,
also,
I won't say it's like 5
also
times.
that
'cause
broke thing. The broke thing. The guy that's the worst on there was fucking Kurt Schilling. Put like $100 million into a video game, and it completely went.
Good investment.
Hey, Kurt.
That
You
ain't-
know anything about video games, Kurt? No. Maybe don't put $100 million into one.
That ain't no Fortnite.
Fort Wright.
Hell.
Generic brand. No, what I was going to say is for people that never seen it, Andre Rison talked about having to keep up with everybody, right? Like somebody else in the locker room got a new car. Well, I got to do better, right? And it was all keeping up with the Joneses, and that's what these guys
need to
fall
do that,
into.
though.
But this is what they fall into because of what your surroundings are. You know, everybody's got this new thing. You want this. You know what I mean? Like, you don't realize it, dude. You can go get everything for free.
Listen,
You know what I mean? Like, say, I'll come here once a week and I'll do a commercial for you. Just give me a car.
If I
you
could
know what I
just
mean?
if I could eat hibachi every night, I mean, I would be happy.
Teamsy,
Stick those cars up your ass.
Teamsy said no tipping.
I'm going to Benihana's.
Scotty. No tipping, pipping.
What?
That's great.
That is
great.
classic.
That's great.
Jericho says, any news on Rival Sewell wasn't on the field? Jericho, I don't know. We talked about that earlier. I have no idea. We talk about the ball
Switzer.
finds his hands. You know what I mean? The ball's always, he seems like a ball hawkish. So, you got to find a way to get him on the football field, Jimmy. That's all I can say. Jim's got to do a better fucking job.
Yeah,
Okay, that was a terrible game plan from him from the start when you know you're going against a mobile quarterback like that and the things he can do outside the pocket. And for you not to bring pressure up the middle, I'm dumbfounded by it. Like, I can sit at home and say I can put a better game plan together than you can, Jim. That's a problem.
It was upsetting. It really was. I mean, we did nothing to kind of stop Marcus from doing what he did.
What
to us.
doing
And
what Marcus does.
Yeah, he just,
It's like somebody put Douglas in a timeout and they forgot about him. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, where's he been?
Seriously.
Go sit
They
in the
left him on
corner.
the roof.
Yeah,
And I'm
go
not-
sit in the corner and they forgot about
Just
him.
like
it's like
Douglas
the-
in The Hangover.
But you know what it is,
They
though?
left him on
It's like,
the
it's like the backup quarterback effect. Like, the guy behind you is always going to be better, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're always going to assume the guy behind you, like, as a fan, like, oh, he can do it better than him. You know
well,
what I
it's
mean?
like they
Now,
say.
you don't
It's like
know.
they say the most popular guys usually back up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Clipboard groupies.
Like, it's always like, oh, the starter's struggling. Well, what about Joe Schmo from, Missouri State? He really slung it in the preseason. Let's get him some run. Or like Greg's love for Nate Sudfeld. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Sudsy.
yeah. Like thinking that
Suds.
Sudfeld would have done better than Foles. Like, as much
guess
as I'm
what?
out of like
when everyone
I don't know
runs
why I keep saying that.
when everyone runs a cover three,
fucking throw something.
when everyone runs a
So I
cover
keep
three,
trying to get out of here so I can go fix that. Sorry.
When everyone runs a cover 3 the entire game and doesn't blitz, yeah, Tom can throw. All right? Yeah. Tom's not ready to throw in any games. Just letting you know.
I'm ready to throw in a couple.
No, you're not.
Thanks, sweet.
No, you're not.
So my dog.
We'll save that for question 4. Hold that thought.
Corey fucked us. Shake my head. Rasul would have been better. Yo, listen, brother. We agree. Anybody could have been better than Corey Graham today. Yeah, I don't think it would have been hard. I don't think it's hard to find that upgrade.
Oh, dude,
shit.
They need to find that.
I could go to that stick and hold you.
You know
what I mean? Just like, nah, I'll be here. I'll be right here.
I got zero technology fucking skills, but somebody should do that with the Remember the Titans girl with the Corey Graham fucking highlights and just have her. Jim is getting beat like a redheaded stepchild. Get him out! Just that cut, just piece it together.
You keep quiet, girl.
Just piece it together.
He's getting beat like he stole something.
Yeah. If we weren't on like a Facebook timeout again, like they love to do the A2D,
do it.
That would be something I'd be right on. TTP says Lakers down 15. Love it. Oh, where's that crumb at, Ralph? He went hidden. That little fucking roach. He's actually a big roach. I'll stomp him down too. He won't even know how to handle that chair over there with the big boys. Oh, he crawl up on the ball. You never see Ralph so small in your life. He'd be like a little baby over there.
Little tiny Ralph.
He'd be like, put that over there.
Tiny little Ralph.
The little baby eagle. That's Ralph. Little Ralpho.
Baby
little
roach.
Ralpho.
Look at little baby roach. We got a little Ralpho over there. Fucking crumb. How are you 3 for 4? Like Kyle, that's my issue with you too. Like you 3 for 4 guys are so crummish. Like you're either 4 for 4 Philly. Or
crumb,
I'll toss you like 1, but you can't be 3 for 4. I'd rather you just like 1 team. You know what I mean? Than 3 out of the 4, because then you talk like you're a part of the fan base when you're not. Like you'd be like, man, you Phillies fans are a problem. You are a Philly fan. Yeah. You fucking idiot, and I love you, but you're an idiot to say we're a problem.
I don't love you.
That's fine. I say love a little too. I throw it out there too much, I think.
Yeah, you're a love guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a hug it out.
Yeah, you really are.
Yeah, come at me. We'll talk about that hug.
Kissing cousins, aren't you?
Yeah. I'll fucking smack you upside the head right on air, and then we'll get real heated in here.
That'd be a bad decision.
Well, nobody's kissing fucking cousins, so, watch your lips.
Be your 3rd loss of the day.
It would be. You're a big moose. I got to get up in you. I got to go low. You know what I mean? I got to go low. But it'll begin. I'll probably be up big, right? Like, I'll be up feeling comfortable against you, and I'll somehow lose that. Like, you know what I mean? That's been my day. There'll be a comfortability.
You'll leave a fist up, and it'll fucking be a 2-run single. Ball game.
Ball game.
Oh, you guys are fucking terrible.
You got to work ankles at Willie. You got to work Willie's ankles. He just told you when he came in. I always process information. The soles are bad. The soles are bad. You got to work. You got to work the lower half. You got to work the lower half. He's got no foundation.
I said I had to go low.
Soles are bad.
Yeah, bad soles. I got to get him up and moving. I got to get him up. I got to get him out of the pocket. I got to get him out of the pocket and off his spot. I only heard that 45 fucking times today. Go ahead, Robbie. Next one.
It's great that you brought up the NBA because I read the story today. J.R. Smith says NBA will fine him for his new tattoo of the Supreme brand logo on his right calf if he doesn't cover it during games. Now, is this an example of too much brand censorship here in the NBA? In case you don't know, Supreme is an American skateboarding and clothing apparel company.
And also now.
Is he still talking? Is he still talking? Because after that gaffe, I would never come out of my fucking house. I would never come out of the fucking hole I would climb into. You know what I mean? Pull it out!
Was he all hennied up?
Pull it out, bro. We were good. Pull it out. Dribble it out.
I just remember. My favorite part of that was LeBron's face, like, shoot it, pass it. What are you doing?
This guy's worried about his tattoos. Fucking dribble it out. Johnny Dribbler outer.
Oh, and Johnny's a dope, huh?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but I just find it odd that, I mean, in a league where plenty of players have sleeves of all kinds of different, very, very controversial subjects, but yet they're going to make them cover something because it represents a logo that isn't like a paid sponsor of the NBA.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's just weird. They got their.
The NBA wants their fucking hand in everything.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Pet the cat.
3rd and 3.
Pet the cat dog.
Just pet it.
3rd and 3.
Stick his ass.
Pet it.
Short.
That's a horse shit spot. Put it back.
Short. Off the field.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, girl.
This ain't fucking Louisville.
You can throw all over this. You can throw all over this team, and you're bringing him in. You can sling all over Pittsburgh all night
Hilarious. Hilarious.
long. Yep.
What are you doing, John?
No
Look like your
What
fucking
are
brother.
you doing,
Is
John?
that Jim
No
Harbaugh?
better show.
Is that Jim Harbaugh?
he pulled one out yesterday.
That's when you got to do like this.
Escaped.
That's when you got to like give him a Snickers bar. When you're hungry, you turn to Jim.
Still don't have a quarterback.
That's
Fucking
awesome.
guy. Fucking quarterback guy can't get a quarterback. It amazes me. They were celebrating yesterday.
Oh yeah, he's short. He's short.
Yeah.
Ball never crossed.
Yeah, JR's a fucking clown.
Oh, they gave him
Wow, that's a terrible
Terrible.
spot. Next
Big
one,
time
Rob.
clown.
Yeah, he's just him and Tristan Thompson. They're meant for each other.
So I'm sort of mulling over something, using one of these questions every week to just ask you who would win in a fist fight and bring up like two rivals, in sports and or any sort of genre. So it started off with who would win in a fist fight, Tom Brady or Peyton Manning?
I told you when you said this earlier, neither. Neither.
Peyton easily.
You think Payne's got a little? I
Yeah,
think
he's
Brady.
so funny. He's the best, bro. He'll find a way to fucking crack a joke and just yeah, just get him with one. That's all.
Plus,
I-
Tom's,
Little sucker
Tom's,
punch
a, Tom's
right
a
to the
pretty
gut.
boy.
Yeah, he's
Tom's
wearing-
a pretty boy.
You can't see
You
past
might
his
not want to
Uggs.
like it, but Tom's a pretty boy.
yeah, but Tom's a
listen.
fucking ultimate competitor. Too,
I agree
so,
with
like,
Tom's a pretty
I
boy.
know, but you seen that body. He's
He's-
wearing fucking
dude,
Uggs, lace undies.
He's fucking
Uggs.
kissing his dad after Peyton knocks him
Dude,
out.
they're the guys
okay?
you got to worry about.
Lace undies
Yeah,
and
they're the
Uggs?
because they're going to do weird shit.
No. Somebody try to
He's
kiss
gonna try to
Peyton.
bite you. Yeah,
I don't
of
bet
course.
against the goat. If I had to take one, I'll take Brady. But I'm gonna say neither. I think it's a draw.
After Peyton beats him up, Brady goes and hooks up with his fucking father. Okay?
Who, Archie or
No.
he goes hook up
He
with a
makes
Manning?
up with his own dad. Because that's how he started it. He made it out with his dad. Now he makes out with his son. It's a whole mess.
TTP right on my side. TTP says neither too. I love it. Theme says Peyton hands down.
Yes,
And
sir.
he says Tom Brady kisses his son Peyton.
Yeah, absolutely. Go make out with your son, Tom.
Peyton.
Not me. I don't.
Fucking creep. Fucking creepzilla.
Oh, I know number 5, Robbie.
Number
I
5.
got that fucking crumb in my head because of the Lakers.
How about real quick before you go question, question 5?
We'll put off Smash, Marry, Kill. No worries.
For 1 second. Do you have any? I know you don't really have any interest. I don't much either, but I know people do. Who do you think wins the McGregor fight next Saturday?
Ooh, it's a good
Because
question.
we won't be on until after.
I'll say McGregor.
That dude probably murders him.
You think so?
Yeah.
McGregor's
I mean,
been
he's
on-
gotta stand
been out
up.
of the octagon for a little while.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
he's got to stand up and hit him with one of his fucking monsters. He could end the fight at any time, but once it goes to the floor, that dude's an absolute.
Yeah,
wolf.
I think
That
McGregor
dude's
can't
a
let it
mauler.
go.
That dude
He can't let it go to the floor.
Oh, no,
right?
yeah, no, absolutely. I'm
He's
just
a
saying,
wolf.
but that dude's a fucking mauler, bro. You fucking seen? It's a fucking Bruin right on top of you, bro.
I like
off me,
the wolf.
Fucking honey badge.
Yeah, I'll go. I think McGregor wins it.
I think it's gonna be good.
I think so too,
I'll say
Wells.
Khabib, but
I'll get that on the stream smart.
Khabib's going to murder him.
I'm going with
free.
the other dude, yeah.
Murder. He's going for another
MDK.
payday. That's all McGregor's going to do is just win cash.
And that's fine. Mike Parker says Khabib for sure. So
Yeah.
Deem says Khabib. So
Khabib.
I'm always on the outside looking in.
Oh, as Rob said, you're a trash guy.
Killed.
he's the trash man.
Throw that away.
Piling on.
Oh,
throw that
he's
away,
the
would you?
trash man.
We'll put Duble's face on this.
He
Put
keep
a
hitting
Duble's
that robot dick and just blowing it right in my face too.
Purposely. You fucking
All right,
But tomorrow-
smash, marry, kill.
Tomorrow in baseball, 1-4. First time ever.
Yeah, 1-4. What the shit, man?
Got to be a trash.
Why can't you just move the fucking game to Wednesday, like the next? Because what is? Because they play the because whoever
losers gotta
loses,
play tomorrow.
2 losers got to play Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I understand that, but why not just move it to Wednesday and play them at 7 and 10 when they should be fucking played? Because I can come home from work, I can watch the Dodgers game. I can have a semblance of life. Now I got to come home from work tomorrow at 10 p.m. Got to watch the second half. Hopefully, Kansas City routes Denver and Mahomes slings all over the place.
Roll,
And I can win a
John.
fucking,
Yeah, I
I
think-
can win a fucking fantasy league.
I think Denver wins that football game tomorrow.
They might. I think it's high scoring.
I don't, and I'll tell you, I don't. I think.
I thought this one was
I
going to
think
be low
Mahomes.
scoring.
I don't think Mahomes has a bad night by any stretch. 'Cause I think he's a pimp. I just think he might be a little. The numbers are gonna even out a little bit. So I can see that being a tough road
Surely
game for
isn't
him.
going to throw for 80 touchdowns.
Yeah. So
Mile high.
I think he
Air
struggles.
thin.
I think he struggles a little bit tomorrow night. That's all.
Yeah.
I think he might struggle a little bit.
Defensive scare? You think it's a defensive game?
No, I just think I think
all the
I
bettors?
think Denver can come get you. So we'll see. But I
Well, they can come get you, but But the problem is Denver's defense has looked suspect to the pass so far, and Mahomes has been slanging.
And if you don't get to him, he's got weapon after weapon after weapon after
But-
weapon.
So does Keenum, though. I love that triad of wide receivers, even though, people say that, Demaryius might be long in the tooth. He's not really in
Still
age
solid.
or whatnot. He's still solid. And
I like.
Cortland
shot.
Sutton is a beast.
Took another
I'll tell you
John
what.
Brown shot right there.
I love the. I think that it's crazy because like Emmanuel Sanders had like 2 down years and a year and a half, I guess. But Emmanuel Sanders, when you get a guy that can throw the ball,
That's how you
Emmanuel
play
Sanders
corner.
makes plays.
Yeah. And it's do or die for Keenum. He's got to perform right now because he's had substandard first 3 games. And I agree with you, Tom. I think Denver wins no matter whether it's a shootout or a defensive game because I could see both narratives going their way being at home in Denver.
Yeah, I think Denver's a good football team, too. Chrome says Connor's payday ends after this, and it turns into pro wrestling like Ronda Book It.
Oh.
And Mike Parker says Denver giving up a ton of points
Delete.
this year for what they used to be. No, I completely agree. It's a divisional game. They can come get you. Von Miller can come get you. I just don't think the kid's throwing 5 touchdown passes again. I think Denver will just
I hope he does because I have him in fantasy. So.
All right, smash, marry, kill, and let's get the fuck out.
Well, this week's theme, boys, is famous NFL cheerleaders. Stacy Keibler, was a cheerleader for the Baltimore Ravens back in the day before the wrestling and the acting and the modeling and the Clooneying. Charisma Carpenter. I don't know if you know who that is.
No.
From
Do
she
tell.
Charisma Carpenter, Playboy Playmate. She was in
Say no more.
Angel, Buffy, a couple other movies. She was a San Diego Charger. You can Google her right now. She was-
Charisma, what?
Carpenter.
I hate her name.
Kapoor or Carpenter?
Carpenter.
Hey, Mini Sweeps moved once he said Playboy.
She was
Get off
San
the
Diego Charger when they were in San Diego, the Chargers.
Off the field.
Then
It's
once you got her, I'll give you
17,
the third
14
one.
Sweeps.
All right, thanks, bud.
Sorry.
That's better, though.
Sorry.
All right,
This
we
is
say
not a
Elvis
touchdown.
3.
Yeah. 'Cause they are inside the 30. Was there a third? I'm sorry.
I'm letting him look up getting the
All
Charisma
right.
Carpenter on
That's
lockdown.
Charisma Carpenter.
And then you got Sarah Shawnee from the L Word
She got
back in the
huge-
day
she got
in
huge
on
teeth.
Showtime. She's a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
What's her name? Sarah what?
Sarah Shahi or Shahi, Shahihi.
Found her.
Are you wowing again?
Oh, I love Shahi.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Shahi.
Remember
Big
that
fan.
one?
Yeah.
Big Shahi fan.
Yeah, so Smash, Marry, Kill. Stacy Keibler, Charisma Carpenter, Sarah Shahi.
She looks like a little more homely right here. and
Yeah,
she's
I'm
very
gonna
hot.
marry her.
Definitely
Yeah, I'm marrying
her.
Sasha. I
Shot.
can't believe I'm marrying a
Shot.
Cowboys cheerleader,
And I
but that
would've-
just happened.
And
Yep.
I would have had so much fun with the Keebler elf. Oh my God, those legs never end.
Shahi.
Hancock.
I'm just gonna come.
Miss
I'm
Hancock.
just gonna play around the perimeter for a while to hang around, so I can fucking.
I'll tell you
what I
what.
mean? I'm gonna breathe a lot, and then I'll. And then I'll get back to business, but
Little
breathe a
asphyxiation,
lot.
And I'll kill
little
the other one.
asphyxication to
I'll kill the other one.
ejaculation. I love it.
Jesus, the Keebler elf from her wrestling thing. Oh my.
I'm gonna
goodness
breathe a lot.
gracious.
He said I'm gonna breathe a lot.
What a valet she was back then. That was in the Nitro days when she used to climb in through the ring. Oh my goodness gracious, ass out. Oh, Madon.
I'm gonna make you. At one point, Sweeps. I'm gonna make you choose between her and Lana. That's what I'm gonna do to you.
I'm going right with you though, Sweeps. I'm going right with you. Marion Shahi, we're having fun with the Keebs, and Charisma. I hate your first name. You're cut.
You cut. You
Yeah,
killed.
too much.
You're dead,
Yeah,
bitch.
that's a little too much. You're a little too cheery for
Yeah,
me.
Charisma.
Sit down.
Charisma's, yeah, too excited.
Way too much. Tom loves Charisma though.
Tucker
so
never
you
misses.
would think Tom
Remember
would
you
go
asked
with
that
it.
earlier.
Tom does love Charisma.
Oh, my God. Always the circles back to me and something I did.
You said it earlier. I love Charisma. Now you got a girl named Charisma. You don't even like her.
When did I say I love charisma?
21-17
I-
final.
first
Can
off-
we dial that up?
First off,
21-17 final.
when did you say you love Charisma? Check tape.
I'm just asking you when I said it.
Oh,
One
you
said I didn't say it,
You
asshole.
said it maybe an hour ago.
Okay, I didn't.
We were talking about how you like trash. So why you just like Charisma?
When I said I like charisma, I said I like fucking bravado.
Same thing.
Nah, you're fucking
Look up,
really
look
semantic-y.
up bravado and it'll say C Charisma.
Okay, okay, Webster.
Brother of charisma.
And then at the bottom, it's going to see Tom likes trash. That's how it went.
Nobody better, fellas. Great job.
Oh, great job, Robbie. Great job on the ones and twos. Family out there, love your comments. TTP, fucking all you boys,
Listen, don't be don't
fucking Jericho,
don't be taping up your ankles. There's no reason to jump off the wagon. There's some they got some fixing to do, but there's no jumping off the wagon if you're a Birds fan. All right, playoff baseball, here we come.
Also,
we'll be fine. 11's going to get better every week.
Also, Fly Guys start up this week, Thursday in Vegas, which I love. 10 o'clock game.
Wow,
let's go, Vegas, baby.
First week October.
Vegas.
Hopefully it's a change. Hopefully we get to see Carter Hart sometime.
Yeah, I'm hoping he plays.
Really do. All right, boys. Sorry. TTP, Parkman, Deemsy, Jericho.
Yeah, we love all you boys.
Nitro.
You run the show, boys. Keep them up.
Absolutely. Chrome.
The engine. The
all
oil.
Right.
The oil.
Little Ralpho over here.
Little Ralpho.
the Lamar Jackson. Pet him. Just pet the cat.
Pet Lamar. Lamar's
Pretty
cousin,
bird.
Ralpho.
Pretty bird.
Lamar's cousin, Ralpho.
Pretty bird.
Hey, stay tuned. Tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, you have Jackson Ritz at 12 o'clock for you wrestling geeks. Tomorrow night, Sports Hounds at 8. Birds of a Feather Tuesday at 8. The Fix at 6 Wednesday, a.m. to p.m. 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock, whenever the fuck I feel like it. And Thursday, Lazy Booking, Hockey Happy Hour, a little double dipper for you. And Saturday, you got the Hooligans. For Jericho, you can come in and crush Kyle the whole time. And Sunday, you got the Bad Boys. We out. Love yous.
Later.
Hey, 3-2. We'll go beat the Vikings next week. Everybody stay calm.
Time's yours.
Relax. Late.
Pod's right.
Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.